I
Ready.
hit the start button.
That's insane. Sorry.
Oh, right. Last session, you all talked to the Draconic Council and managed to get teleported onto a circle up in a sort of island area that has a path leading up what appears to be almost a mountain. And as you'll look around, you'll note that there is a little bit of strangeness going on here. This one. Where the hell?
I didn't do it.
Okay. As you'll look at this pathway that y'all are sort of stuck right in front of, you are filled with a sense of like almost like a sense of something lost. Like this was, you note that this path almost, this whole area seems ancient. What are you doing?
Hey Reggie, what's your opinion? No, I'm just kidding.
Stop.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Okay. So we're looking at a branching path of like a branching ancient path, right?
It just not branching. Like y'all are on a platform with a magic circle or a teleportation circle.
Oh, okay.
And you see, like ahead is this path that seems like it was long ago carved.
Okay.
Very clearly artificial.
Oh, did you want to write down the magic circle for later, maybe? Talking to Inara.
Sorry, I'm fixing something.
You're good, you're good.
That's why.
Oh wait, Valerie, you can memorize it too, can't you?
Yes, but I don't have the summational capability to be able to write it down. I'm not a wizard.
How long does this path look like it's gonna take to get to where we are needing to go?
It seems like a fairly large area. You'd say, given that you're traveling up, not quite just straight, but upwards as well, at a pretty steep slant, maybe a couple days, maybe 2-3
days. So do we? It takes me what, an hour to learn the circle, right?
It doesn't actually say time. I think it
I
actually
thought
just...
it says an hour. Let me double check though.
In theory, Valerie could memorize it, and you could, like, during a rest time, put it into your spellbook.
Oh, no, 1 minute. So.
Oh, a minute? Yeah, we can set a minute.
So yeah. And then Ara will say,
can't wait.
she'll
I
already
can't wait
have
that long.
her spellbook out and go.
Yeah, wait
Oh
for a
yeah,
whole minute.
give me 1 minute. Exactly.
Just one?
Yes.
That
Little
is
man,
typically...
you're
way
gonna
too
have
long.
to get faster at drawing to be like
That's fucked.
Get some
Talking about little
stretches
guy.
Yeah, I think so.
I said little mans. I'm gonna call them
Okay.
little mans now.
Honestly.
I actually think that's hilarious.
That's
Little
Eris.
guy,
I
little
think that's
man,
on
little
par.
dude.
That's on character.
Just call him like anything.
What did you say, that's
any
in character?
variation.
Yeah, it's in
Guy,
character,
man,
yeah.
dude, bro, little bro.
Little bro.
Little bro.
Well, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be like the frat dudes, like little Bohemian.
Little baby.
My little bro team shape.
Hey, little bro Sefri, let's
Just
go.
memorize all of the ways Gecko calls Wingman, because he does that.
Exactly.
I
Oh,
got it.
He's just a wingman, but like flies.
He is just Wingman that flies.
I mean, yeah.
Wingman that
Canonically
flies.
in my head, he sounds like Wingman when he runs. little
I
plaps.
love that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, now that we have that situated, well, there's a very obvious path.
Oh, and for Reggie,
Oh.
Inara draws another sigil while we're walking and hands it to him whenever Scott gets here.
We'll start heading up the mountain.
I must say, this area feels odd.
Yeah, it's just like, what are we surrounded by? I know we like see this mountain-esque thing in front of us and like
It
an
seems
ancient
almost
path,
like-
but
Ruins, almost. Y'all can roll me perception or investigation.
oh shit, I need to get my
I'll
dice out.
take
either way.
investigation over that, yeah.
With my amazing perception skills,
Okay.
that's going to be 10.
Nice.
Love that.
How about Rika?
Some sort of ancient stone is what you're getting, Ares.
Oh my god, can I get advantage from my dad?
I don't know if I have it.
Sick.
From your dad?
I don't my perception.
I accidentally pulled up Kevin. I was like, why do I have a plus 10 to perception?
That's
I don't know
not
why he
right.
was
Wait
pulled
a
up.
minute.
I was like, that
Wait a
seems a little
minute.
too high.
Oh, you have a plus 10, bro. Just rolled a 0.
Yeah, I rolled the 10 with the plus 10.
Rika.
I thought it was a plus 1, and I was making sure it is. Yeah.
14.
Rika got a 14.
Rika, you're looking around here.
rolled a 0.
Seems you could tell this is old. With your background knowledge, maybe this might even predate like your people coming to this world. Given some of the ancient structures you've seen
I'm
your
sorry,
people
Reggie.
create.
Yeah.
I rolled for Reggie because I know he has what his bonus
Dom.
is, and it's 0, and I rolled a 3.
This would affect my roll a bit.
Some
Does it
rock
seem
ready.
draconic in nature?
Reggie,
Sure.
hey, these are some nice rocks.
It is like a draconic adjacent, so I'll allow it.
I'm more like, yeah, I'm more knowledgeable in draconic histories and stuff.
A
I'll roll this
dirty,
as
a dirty, slimy, gritty 20.
Okay.
Instead, that'll be an 18 for me.
Jesus fuck. Dope. Okay. Eris, I'll start with you. You
I think
looking
about
around
it
with
a
like
lot.
maybe this is more draconic in nature, and you know, you can see like ancient, maybe murals or something that look to that you could see sort of the broken remnants of maybe some statues, some of them small, some of them much larger, of a serpentine forms, with sort of basins in front of them. When you think about it, you've seen something like this before, but it was in like holy temples and such. And it seems like the dragons, whoever lived on this island before, they were almost like worshipped these dragons wherever they were. You can't make out any figures or anything because they've long since been destroyed. Valerie, using investigation, right?
Yes, obviously.
Okay. As you look around, you note there's definite signs of like this was a society that maybe delved a little bit more into the extraplanar side of things. You see what may have been a archway of some sort with like runes carved into it,
Okay.
and then of course the very clear teleportation circle right at your feet that looks almost like that pretty much looks like the only thing that's been preserved and kept like clean and such.
If I were to pop a detect magic, does any of this linger still, or does it have? It's all faded.
Everything here looks faded except for the circle, of course.
Okay.
In fact, it's like literally looks like it never had been magical.
Oh.
It's that old. It's that old.
Okay. That at least tells me something.
Hey Valerie, since I know we're traveling very steep up hills, if you get tired, I can carry you.
I'm not.
Inara, hold on.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you.
I know you're not old, I
Inara
just know
casts
you have
Tensor's
weak
floating
bones.
disc and gestures to it. Guys, take a
Even
seat,
if
lady.
Can Tensor's floating disc even do that? Even work here?
I don't know. Why would it not? Are we going
Because
upstairs?
it can't handle 3 feet. Yeah.
We're
said the path
very
goes
slowly
upwards.
going upstairs. Just real slow, so it gives it time to
Even if I'm
acclimate
not
and then-
tired.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
You can
it like
carry me.
hovers above slowly as you're
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
No, but because floating just says it can't what's it called? It can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more. I'm
Oh,
assuming that means like all in one go, right?
Like I'm assuming like
Yeah,
you can't
all
go over a
in one.
10-foot cliff. Like
Yeah, but you can go
okay.
upstairs.
Yeah.
So
like a wall.
it could probably go upstairs. Okay.
yeah.
Real cool.
I just
dog.
don't know-
It's just really weird wording.
No, 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 no,
Eris says you're
yeah,
such a
okay.
stick figure, your muscles probably can't handle it.
Yeah, it just looks like a little magical
Right,
circle
okay.
platform, but you can
Yeah.
sit even though it has like sections that seem to be like empty of magic.
I mean, if you're offering, I won't say no. And she kind of just like goes and
She
sits
has
down.
to. You have to
I
pick
think little
Sparks
guy-
out because Sparks just
I'm
sat.
90%. Yes, I'm 90% sure little guy would also be sitting
I
and drawing.
slightly.
sure.
I do like the funny thing where I like slightly shove Sparks like
goes-
a couple
Yes.
Sparks
feet.
goes, "You move, you lose."
You move.
I go and sit down on the thing after moving Sparks over a little bit,
He'll get up on
and I
his
just
little.
kind of like
He'll get up on his little mage hand throne and fly away.
Yes. Nara, what was your...
I just kind of pat Sparks.
Ah.
Accept
What was your goal, by the way?
I roll for what?
I believe she's 17, is what she said.
I did say 17 a while ago.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to go one by one.
Yeah, I know.
Looking
When you
around.
got to like me and then Eris re-rolled, I said 17 and then Eris re-rolled and
My
said
bad.
18. I was like, never mind.
That's
Okay.
like it.
That's fair. Yeah, you're looking
I
at this
noticed the
area.
more draconic like aspects of it.
As you look around this area, this definitely looks absolutely ancient. You're sort of investigating these carvings and the different carvings and stuff that you can make out that hasn't fully been worn away with time. You see a bit of symbolism, or like symbology, I guess I should say. I forgot the actual term.
I think
But you-
symbolism's correct.
Matches absolutely no known language you can think of. Like, and then as you look around this area, and it's like, you know, this feels like an area of great importance, but you can't specify the specific use of this area because it seems like there's too much going on.
Valerie,
Yes.
you noticed it looks like a lot of temple remnants. And usually there are only multiple inside of large cities, no?
Valerie, you would have noticed the basins, but also you would know that most temples would never have their offerings and such in such close and everything in such close proximity to any form of planar passage or gateway or anything.
That would be odd, considering that no temple that I know of would have any form of offerings or tributations or charity collection right next to a planar passageway. As I like point over towards the archway-looking thing. That
I'm
doesn't
going-
make s-
To assume, based off of that the archway is probably more new.
No, the archway is most certainly older. The reason why I can tell that is there are rooms all across the basin of it, over the top and what little remains of it, but they linger with so little magic from detect magic that it's almost as though that they don't have any magic at all, as if they never did.
Do you think maybe
Strange.
the temples came after from somewhere else?
It's possible.
They were moved
There
here,
are-
perhaps?
Dom, there are temples on extra pointer, and yes, like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. It's possible that there may have been a temple coming from either the heavens or
Everyone
perhaps-
can also, looking around here, roll me history.
I'll fucking take a
Terrible
history
history.
check.
This is not related to dragons in any way.
I'll
I
fucking
still
take-
rolled gooded.
29.
I got a 13.
The barbarian?
Surprisingly makes sense.
The barbarian rolled a 21.
I also rolled a 29, Inara. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Rika. Rika, you're sort of searching your mind, and like I said, this seems to predate your people, so you can't really think of anything that might be around this area. Eris, you've heard of this ancient civilization once, but you don't remember much about it, only that it predated sort of a lot of a lot of the world. And they were very dominant during the time period they were around, and but you remember this very highly magically advanced society. Valerie and Nara. Valerie. Actually,
Yes.
I'll start with Inara.
Okay.
Inara, you know, there was this ancient empire. Not quite even an empire. It was known as the Selenarian Triumvirate. They
Hey, wait a minute.
ruled. They were the entire other continent. Like they were a very, very powerful group. And the entire world
Recognize that
almost.
name.
The entire world almost was sort
you?
of beholden in specific ways to them. They had massively influential, but they also were the forefront of magical technology, magical research and such of their time. So much so that even today, much of their knowledge is lost and still attempting to be recovered.
It was on the other continent, you said?
Yeah. Okay, actually,
Sorry, I
forgot
had
to do
to.
that.
I'm trying to write notes, so yeah, you went really fast.
No, you're chilling. You're chilling. I meant to do something anyways.
It's massively influential, lost knowledge, mostly.
Yes, they covered the whole continent that is now where the Majocracy and the League and such
Okay.
are. That whole continent was theirs.
Oh.
Okay.
As I'm going to pull this up, something up real quick.
The nerds are getting the most information. Who'da thunk it?
That's crazy. It's like we're totally not built for that.
You know what? I got information too. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in history
Valerie.
as well. I'm also a nerd.
Yeah. I'm specifically slightly more built for that, but I mean, it is what it is.
I'm also a nerd. You're just more of a nerd.
Valerie,
No, she's
You're
actually more of a
thinking-
nerd than me. I just
you
have
know
better
this.
knowledge skills.
You know that in the past. Well, you don't. You're thinking of this in sort of knowledge sort of comes to you that in the past, before the coming of the Tyrants or the Titans, I think I should call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extraplanar stuff was a lot more. I hesitate to say commonplace, but pretty much commonplace.
It's
Accessible.
more common.
Yeah, more common, more accessible. Many of the largest cities in the world had passages to different planes, sort of permanently engraved on them.
That's what I thought. I was thinking that just times have changed, and that's why your
Yeah,
your
player
templates are
games.
different.
Much of that has been lost, and no one in modern societies know how to even get that back. They don't even know the magical methods of doing so, making a permanent gateway between planes.
Oh, so Gate's been lost.
No.
I was wrong about Gate. Gate is not permanent.
Okay.
Gate's not permanent.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
you
bad.
Lied to us, Dom. We were talking
Yeah, yeah.
about.
This whole time.
That was
We
part
had
of what me
this
and Scott were talking
whole,
about last night.
conversation of a world that Scott potentially will build, and one of
It was
those
cool.
topics was Gate. So you lied to us, Dom.
I mean,
did.
there's a specific reason why Brian bans Gate. It's just fucking stupid.
To be fair, one of the reasons why you ban Gate is Roscoe
Yes, you stay. Go away.
Go away.
That's
Bye.
interesting.
We don't want
Uh,
you here again.
It's just the fact that some powerful demon knows your name. You're fucked.
Well, also,
Like, just shit happens.
the strongest entity in Brian's mythos, someone could just resummon him.
That's so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They're
the
not
fact
letting
that
that
you can
happen.
summon them,
Yeah.
and in theory, it would suck for every player's experience to be summoned constantly by powerful entities who want to use
Oh,
them.
Lyra.
Okay, so that circle, the tiny little island, is where you're at right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh.
I don't know
How
why.
did we get over
I
here?
know
Oh wait,
this,
we teleported.
but
I was like,
Teleported.
I
Yeah.
yeah. I was
teleportation.
like, wait a
I-
minute.
I don't know why I know this, but this. This looks like a permanent planar gate. A permanent one.
Well, I did read about the triumvirate that used to occupy the other continent. They had a lot of magic, let's just say, and could have sent something
Well, it's
like this.
appears to be mostly permanent, but not completely.
Permanent in the form that it works as long as the magic does. There's
Also-
a difference there. Yes,
But why is all the
Sorry.
magic gone?
that's...
I meant to say this earlier.
Yes.
Valerie,
Yes, God?
with your investigation check,
Okay.
you would have noticed this area. Looking at it, it looks like it was the site of a battle, almost.
I was about to say, I was literally about to have
meant
another
to
go.
say
It
that,
could have been
sorry.
something permanent, made permanent, like a teleportation circle, but then destroyed. But okay, Dom.
I'm sorry.
What type of like battle like blows do I see? Do I see like
You-
sword slashes, arrow
You see a few
pinchers?
slashes and stuff, but you
I feel
you
like that
also
would
see
be
some. It looks like something
weathered.
was able to exert absolutely insane levels of force.
Okay,
Blunt
so
trauma.
magical force or like
She's great grandpappy.
You
What are
can't
you
tell
doing
if it's
here?
magical or not from the way things are right now, but you know there was something that emitted a lot of force. Your
Okay.
brute strength.
well, yeah, does Anara say that
About the
about it being about it?
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
being
Made
destroyed?
permanent and then destroyed. Yeah, probably. She'd say something like that in response to Eris earlier.
Well, you are correct. If you look over here, there's a couple of things that denote that. There's slashes on the stonework here. Particularly this over here, as I point to like that massive area. Looks like something exerted excessive amounts of force. I can't tell if it's magical or not, but
I'm surprised
Sounds
it hasn't been weathered away by natural forces.
There were a lot of
Valerie?
assumptions, but it is currently the lair of a dragon. And if it is now, it could have
What?
been past.
what's that, Dom?
What do adamantine dragons breathe? What's their breath weapon?
Y'all are
we
unsure.
don't know.
Okay.
N-
But
yeah,
we
yeah.
heard, but I
Y'all
made
don't even know
assumptions based
about
off of what Bahamut told us.
Yes. Y'all know he is he who breathes the breath of time.
Okay.
I think that's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
was.
He who breathes the breath of time.
Um,
Who has the breath?
Also,
Of time.
Before Valerie corrects me, can I make an assumption as Eris? Because Valerie's about to correct me, I'm sure.
before Valerie corrects you, I also have to say something.
Oh, okay.
No, you can make your statement. and then I'll say something.
Since it's currently lived by a dragon, it could have been occupied by some before, and the natural enemy of dragons are giants, which also exert very powerful force.
What was that, Dom?
Valerie and Nara and Reggie.
And
I don't know-
Reggie!
I don't know. If,
Reggie,
Reggie
whenever
have-
he gets here.
I don't know if you have his character sheet. I think I do.
I don't have his character sheet. I just know his bonus to wisdom is 0.
Haha, I have it.
Ha ha
All I know.
ha!
All of y'all can make me. Valerie would make this first, unfortunately, but I
I'm
forgot.
gonna roll for him. I'll roll for him though. You just add his bonus.
Yeah,
Would it be
sure.
Arcana?
It would be Arcana, as when Valerie notices these glyphs and when he points them out to Anara and Reggie. When she points them out, sorry.
Why the I only roll good in skill checks, I don't roll good in combat! What the fuck?
It's a good thing you just throw out saving throws so Dom can roll bad for you.
That's a 31,
Very
Dom!
true. Very true. I roll bad for you. Because I roll like shit, regardless if it's skill checks or combat.
This is why I
Hey.
do saving throws.
Dom,
Reggie
I
rolled
had
an
a good
18
couple
plus whatever
weeks of
his
that, don't
bonus
worry.
is.
18 plus bonus.
Yeah, that's Reggie.
I believe it's like 6.
What is Anara's?
Anara rolled a 29.
Awesome. Awesome.
I rolled an 18.
We're both-
So, Reggie isn't sure.
Okay. Damn.
Wait, no.
Reggie has proficiency in Arcana.
Yeah, he
Does
does.
he?
He does. I know his bonus.
Plus
I'm
4.
assuming
like
because
plus
I don't
5
think-
or plus 6.
I think it's plus 4 because he doesn't have a lot of.
I,
int.
b-
It's fine.
I believe he has 12 in.
He's
He has a
12
12 in.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And your proficiency bonus is 4, so.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
That's why I said 4.
Yeah, he has a 12 int.
Failed, and
So,
it's higher than me.
Reggie would have gotten that this seems to be on the
We're nerds! Nerd!
Eris read history books. Inara and Valerie are history books.
yes. As
Yes.
it seems to be, Reggie can see that it seems to be connecting to a plane of good. He can't
Oh,
really
okay.
understand what plane it is.
That was the little archway
Oh,
thing,
you ask?
right?
You're getting a metaphysical question to the Oracle? What?
Yes, it's like the archway that was
Okay.
probably that
Yeah.
you believe to be
Yeah.
permanent planar gateways.
Okay.
That would make sense why I rolled so damn
Nara.
high. It's a
Yeah.
metaphysical question.
You're looking at this, and you sort of get that this was maybe they're able to narrow down the plane. Connected to the plane of Bitopia.
Vitopia?
Bytopia.
Oh. Okay. Where is that?
It is
I don't know where that
the
is.
sort of good plane between neutral and lawful good between Mount Celestia and Elysium. Best place to see it is on the Great Wheel.
Oh, the Twin Paradises, yeah?
I thought Elysium would be paradise.
Yes.
Okay. Brian knows way too damn much about planar cosmology.
Okay. So, as you're looking at this,
You get attacked.
you sort of narrowed down the plane, but you're like, that's a little strange, isn't it? Valerie, as you're looking at this, you hear you got that it's Bitopia, and then in your brain, this esoteric knowledge sort of opens up to you, and you get snippets of something. Hundreds of great wings beating the air.
Dragon.
Oh shit!
And then some ancient, as you're thinking, it's almost not, you're guessing dragons, but not of any type you've heard of before. And you can't really understand what you're experiencing.
Eris is waving the hand in front of Valerie when she comes back.
Valerie is like.
Oh, she's zoned out again. Hold on.
Yeah, literally. I like to envision that whenever she does get like that flash of knowledge, like she always does, she's just like.
She's just static, and then Eris is the one going,
Yeah.
oh, she's learning things, hold on.
Practically.
Downloading them. She's downloading, hold on.
Downloading information.
Every time that Valerie just goes spaces out, it's another Google search.
What is Bitopia?
0 responses? What do you mean 0 responses?
So, y'all with this, y'all gather this information.
How long was I gone?
2.7 seconds.
A new record.
Fuck you, Rika. That's amazing.
Normally she takes longer.
Yes, you're correct. Bitopia. This is connected to Bitopia.
What is that?
In the planar cosmology, it lie in between Mount Celestia, the lawful good plane, and Elysium, the neutral good plane.
So it's on the good side of the planes.
Correct, yes.
Interesting.
Slightly lawful leaning.
I mean, I know it looks like there was a combat here, but it looks like It doesn't look like something that was made off of slave labor, although I could be wrong.
I will say, I saw a portent, when looking at this, as you can so obviously tell at this point. Hundreds of beating wings. Of a type of
Angels?
dragon that...
Dragons?
No, draconic. Of a type that I don't know. I know all the metallics, all the chromatics, some of the more esoteric ones, and even the gemstones, but I don't know this one.
Does it ring any bells for me? Probably not, but worth a shot.
You can roll me a history.
And then you would likely know, hey, maybe these people would know.
Dirty 20.
Awesome. You're thinking... You heard of this ancient, but now really not really prevalent. Aside from a few exceptions, like subsection of dragonkind, nowhere near as sort of united as the metallics or chromatics or even the gemstones. They were known as the planar dragons. The most sort of prevalent ones still around are the fairy dragons of the Feywilds and the shadow dragons of the Shadowfell. But there were others way back when that haven't been seen in a long time.
There are a lot of planar dragons, like the fairy dragon we'd met. But
You met a fairy dragon?
We did not
No,
meet a
you met
fairy.
a
oh, we met a
Moonstone
moonstone. That's right. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Were there any planar dragons that we saw at the council? I
Nope.
know they didn't show themselves.
You did not.
Okay.
No.
She goes, well, there are some like fairy dragons which are in the Feywild. There's a lot of different dragons that travel different planes.
I'm
and-
assuming I know what a shadow dragon is, right? Because, you know, they're like the Shadowfell. Okay.
But there are some that haven't been seen in the gods know how long, and that could be more from that subsect.
One such, for an example, are the Radiant Dragons who used to inhabit Mount Celestia.
Now, Mount
Are in
Celestia had radiant dragons, although it could be different.
The term Radiant Dragon ring any bells to me?
Not that you can think of.
Okay.
Raised by dragons.
You got
Literally raised by a dragon.
in your head these various wings. You got sort of the beating of the wings, and then this sort of like feeling of like intrusion almost. And then this shine of almost purple metallic scale, and then sort of shunted.
Well, I mean, we could probably find out by making it to the top.
Yes.
By the size of him, in my vision, he might be older than the ones on the council.
Given the fact that he breathes time, it's likely that it is capable that he is older than even his body may suggest.
Dang, he really got
But
that
that'd be
good
really
skincare
nice
routine.
then. What? I was getting carotene.
Skincare
So
routine,
we
I
want to be
guess?
really nice when we get there.
Yes.
Otherwise, we might all die.
Well, considering the fact that he wanted an audience with you, I'm going to assume that they're going to be at least amicable to conversation.
Or they want to use me as a weapon.
No one would use you as a weapon and get away with it, Eris.
You were right about the second part.
No, nobody would use you as a weapon and get away with it.
She's like, you are darned correct. And then she'll continue walking.
You are darn correct.
I love that you were right about the second part. Like, hold on a second. Pause.
It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing that's correct.
I have to find
Pause.
it
Who
first.
uses a weapon?
Eris goes, I have to find out about the first part first.
Oh wow, they got such a downgrade.
I'm good at reading people, but remember, I was raised by an eloquence bard. It's really hard to read some people.
That's mean for me to say. I shouldn't say that.
It most certainly is. Well, before I received my auricular curse, I was actually quite the talker, quite the conversationalist.
Oh, you still are. You're just insufferable.
So,
Well, that's rude.
Have
what
you
do
met
you
Oh,
Eris?
now you're learning. What? Have you met
Have you
Eris?
met her?
You said?
Damn, that's fucked.
I'm sweet to most people.
As long as they don't hold any authority, of course.
I'm hurt.
There.
Well, she doesn't hold any authority over me. I'm pointing to Valerie.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Nor would I want to. You'd be too chaotic for me to manage anyways.
Thank you.
So,
I fucking
What are y'all
love that
doing now?
dynamic, it's great. I suppose we're climbing the fucking
We're
hill.
going to head yeah, we're gonna head up. I mean, Eris would like to, like, obviously, like, snake through some of, like, the temple areas and see what we could find, but I doubt there's much to scrounge up.
this
Considering how
big,
ancient they
like,
are.
y'all are sort of in a big plaza area, this big platform,
Mhm.
and it seems to be probably the most intact of anything in sight. And that's the remarkable thing is there's not like a temple area. It's like this whole area. There were the broken archways, the clearly kept up magic circle, and then these offering bowls that are just all together in this weird little hodgepodge.
How often do you think they have any sort of travel through here?
Very, very rarely.
Eris checks the bowls for money. Is there any random coins in any of the offering bowls, Tom?
That's so fucked. What the hell?
Damn.
No,
How dusty does this place look? Like
If this
very?
place is not being used, we could put it in a temple of a god that is being used.
wait, say again, Brian.
Hey, how dusty is this fucking place?
It looks like it hasn't really been touched much in a long time.
Okay. Give
Y'all
it
seem-
years.
Y'all seem like the first person to come through on foot, and
I'm not gonna lie.
Who
Eris,
knows how
knowing how old, or figuring out how old this place is, was more interested in seeing what kind of currency there would be in offering bowls.
there yet, but there's nothing there.
Because it might
Yeah.
be not gold. But yeah, that's fair.
It's Electrum!
Electrum,
goes,
yeah, Electrum died with the triumvirate.
It's Electrum. She looks up and goes, garbage. Continuing on.
Hey man, Electrum is currently still used.
No, I'm
Not as
just kidding.
not as currency, but the metal is used.
That's fair.
So, as you sort of
we will
continue
travel on.
upwards,
Considering we had to take a circle to get here, and it doesn't seem that there's anything here, I don't think we have to be too worried about ambushes.
It's possible, though aerial creatures could still be around.
you'll look around in this area. You'll note more sort of destroyed areas, but you can't make out what they were, what they did. It's more just like bits of rubble, almost, that the sort of
It's-
surrounding nature has sort of grown over by now.
It's just so old, it's hard to find any signs anymore.
Yeah. If you're curious after this is done, I could ask Lady Pharasma to maybe give me an insight on how this place used to be.
Or I bring out my backup druid and talk to the plant. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
No, I'm just
So
kidding.
as y'all continue forward,
I don't have a
y'all
backup
sort
druid.
of progress up this mountain, and y'all no, it's oddly peaceful here. You can't see no civilization other than this long or large trail you're on. No fighting. Even the animals seem relatively peaceful. You hear the call of birds and traipsing of different animals through the underbrush, but they also seem rather curious. Contrary to what you normally think when in the wilds, the animals don't run away at the sight of you. They still look almost like they're curious at these new intruders. it's just odd. Can't understand what's really going on here that much.
Eris is walking down with like a blue jay on her horn. Just continues walking.
I think Xerxes, for the first time, might see a legitimate raven.
So that's what they look like. Adjust appearance.
Chris said, "Oh." Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh my god, does that mean Sparks gets to see what a chicken looks like? A wild one. It's
Uh,
a chicken.
Wild chicken!
That's literally wild.
Not that that's literally wild.
What's on the way?
Where's that
Mama.
house at?
Is that a chimkin? And he's definitely pointing. He's
Chimkin.
definitely pointing at like a warthog.
Eris pulls out like a pocket mirror out of her bag of holding and goes, "See, there's chicken."
No, that's smart.
That's fucked.
No,
That
that's
Sparks is wild.
You can't trick me. It's
that is a
Sparks.
cinnamon.
What's a sibabid?
Inara, what's a cinnamon?
Inara. I didn't understand
Celibate?
what either of you said.
Yeah.
Eris having common as a third language. I guess it's second.
So,
It's a
as y'all
synonym as cinnamon.
progress on this, and what's
A synonym, Eris.
Yeah, that one.
No, I definitely
I
heard
heard
celibate.
cinnamon.
nothing
Did-
really
I-
seems to happen all that much.
Is that
Definitely said
No
celibate.
comment.
Cinnamon yummy.
cinnamon is yummy?
Cinnamon is weird.
Sibabib.
Nom.
Sparks
Sibib.
don't know what that is.
Sibabib!
Sparks, we're gonna have more common lessons. Come here. We're just gonna have common lessons with Eris.
Sounds like a terrible
It's
idea.
not
Why
a
we
bad,
have
that's a
normal
bad
lessons?
idea.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
No, you're teaching me.
What normal lesson? Did Sparks teach how eat? That's normal.
I'm teaching you. Come here.
I love that that's
good.
technically correct,
Oh,
because the
no.
translation is the same thing. Bro said, I guess eating is normal. Yeah.
Because he
is
said
normal.
common,
Common.
which normal. He didn't mean it as a language. It wasn't a capital C for him.
Oh no, I understood. Yeah.
I
That's
was
what.
like,
That's what Eris went.
I was like,
I'm switching
I
spots
saw-
with you. I'm teaching you now.
I sort of just look over
No.
towards like Inara as
He's
a
like
practically,
doing this because he's in Inara's titties. He's like, no.
I sort of just like look over. It is like that's adorable.
Sparks is the ultimate
He's
excuse to
kinda
stare at
stupid.
Inara's titties. It's kinda cursed.
It's adorable up until the 87th time.
Oh.
Trust me, I will.
8, Mom.
Trust me, I will remember it after just this one time for the rest of my life.
Honestly, you'll get more opportunities even if you do forget. So, forget away.
I literally can't.
as you progress, I want you to
Blessing and curse.
So I want someone to roll a d8 for me.
Do it, Eris. Roll a d8.
Okay. 5.
Awesome.
This is your backstory shit.
As we're progressing onwards, you sort of look around, and
Haven't died yet.
the first day seems to go without much going on.
I forgot we were
Question mark?
traveling days.
Yeah, it's Big Island.
You've noticed a few.
If that's the case, I got
Peculiar
Icarus
sights,
out. I'm
but-
too lazy to walk all that.
I don't know if Icarus wants to walk up steps.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's true.
This is why I'm very glad that Inara summoned tensors. I don't have to walk.
This is
for
why I'm
shit.
glad that Inara has Featherfall for the time when Icarus finally just bucks her.
I winged too, so yeah.
Ow!
You okay?
Good, G?
That's what I said when I got kicked out by a horse.
Sorry. It actually
Jesus.
didn't hurt- it actually didn't hurt that much. I was just expecting pain and never got any.
Oh, that's
so
not what
well,
I said when I got kicked by a horse.
slapped at a gnat and like jammed both of my fingers on my desk, and it didn't hurt, but I fully expected it to.
Stop eating your throw up.
So it was more fear. Ow.
Stop it.
You were like shoot, oh no.
No, you're
Yeah, I expected it to hurt, and it
Oh,
just didn't.
snaps.
So I guess I didn't jam it that
Alright, I gotta
bad.
go give Mito some more honey water.
Mito
The
honey
poor
water.
baby. He's sick.
Oh no,
He is sick boy.
honey water.
Honey water. Honey.
I'm gonna make me some honey water. That sounds good.
I have me IBC root beer.
It's pretty
I
good.
want the IBC root beer. Damn.
I
I'm
want,
on my way, Brian. Stay still. I don't know where you live, but I'll find it.
I want money to be able to buy IVC root beer or other drinks.
That's what I'm saying.
Moolah.
Moolah. I want the monies.
I do need money as well. It's frustrating.
So,
Alright,
viewers,
Chewbacca.
if you subscribe, if you
Oh.
follow, and then if you get a lot of followers, and then you start subscribing, we could buy dog
Buy me some what?
IBC root beer.
I see.
Ah,
Bom,
shit.
bom, 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 bom.
Sorry,
I
that's
said
my
we
alarm.
gotta get the stream to blow up to buy Dom root beer.
Let's get the stream to blow up to buy me root beer. That's kind of
When
wild.
we get affiliate, and then we get our first subs, those first subs, all the money's going towards root beer for.
You're gonna blow
Alright.
all of our root beer budget?
Not all the root beer budget. Just the D&D funds are root beer budget. I want to refer to my bank account as root beer budget now.
Ah, yes.
Ah yes, let me go check the RBB. The root beer budget.
So anyways, what happened after our first day of travel? I have to be down,
None.
like, on the floor, because Mito won't drink his water if I don't spoon it to him, so...
So
But I'm
dumb.
here.
He's so dumb. Your first
Oh,
day
he's
of
so
travel,
spoiled.
when not too much happened, you noticed a few more ruins and such. Bed down, take a long rest. Everything seems relaxed. Oddly enough. Second day. Another one.
I'll roll it this time.
Oh, Valerie.
6.
6.
6. Interesting.
A delayed
You're
fireball goes
progressing-
off in the
Those
middle of
are,
camp.
you're progressing forward. It's fairly easy,
You take
obviously.
22d6 damage.
Eris
Yes.
uses a reaction to heal.
Y'all are chilling for the most part. There's not much going on. Y'all note there's actually a damn lot of wildlife as you get close, as you sort of get higher up. It seems a little strange. And then, you know,
Where there's no
not
civilization,
too much happens.
nature grows.
But you tuckered in for the night. Wake up the third day. What the fuck?
Sorry, my
And
dad
that's how we
called
wake
Mito
up.
outside.
I've never heard you say that phrase before.
Huh?
I said I've never heard that phrase
I
before.
said I'm giving Mito medicine.
Oh, I see.
That's new.
I was like, there were so many new words I've never heard before.
Yeah, that one did sound different.
I said, wait a second, I'm giving him medicine right now.
Neat.
Translation.
Yeah, you just caught.
We're learning, chat.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yep, chat.
You're almost done, buddy.
Hey, we're streaming. I could say chat. It's not cringe any yet.
Sure.
As soon as we end stream, it is cringe.
You're cringe.
That too.
Wow.
Fair enough.
There you go. Feeling better, bud?
You know what? You know who's judging you silently? They're judging you silently.
No. But yeah, third day. You want to roll it, Steve?
Please, I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
Roll it.
What
roll it.
am I rolling
D8.
again?
Let the
Steve,
bodies
roll
hit
a
the floor.
D8.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
That was fun.
Okay.
D8.
D8.
A 5.
It's raining men, and with the
Wow.
bodies at the floor.
So as y'all progress toward this last day, y'all are getting closer, and y'all note you're kind of having to step over a lot more on the path itself. It seems
Just a
like
lot
the
thicker.
plants and such is growing a lot more wildly.
Is it
Valor,
magical?
you have proficiency in nature, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's your? What? Just give me your passive. I don't need to roll.
My
Just give me.
passive is an 18.
Okay, I thought so.
My passive
okay.
is
I thought it
14
was-
because I'm
as long
also
as it was a-
proficient in nature.
Nice. Actually extends it into two different things here. Valerie, you would know this isn't natural. This growth.
Ah!
It doesn't really seem natural. It seems sort of like they're being boosted. And if you
Could
share
I-
that,
Could I note that with a minimum 22 of an Arcana that something like plant growth was cast here, or is it something further than that?
it seems to, if you when you're looking around as you're going up, it seems to encompass way too large a space for plant growth. It's like this entire area is. Eris, if Valerie shares that, I don't know if she does.
I sort of like something about this place is unnaturally virulent amount of plant. There's too much. It's too dense.
It does
Eris,
feel that way.
Eris, you're looking around, and upon saying that, you know that a lot of dragons do have different effects on wildlife and such. And given the excessive amount of plants and animals y'all are seeing, it's likely a regional effect of the dragon's lair.
The same way that my dad made gemstones glow near his lair. Dragon lairs have different effects on nature, or different aspects of nature. So this could be the lair that we're approaching.
That was something that I had considered, though I had not really formulated it.
Who's
into my-
walking in front?
Probably Eris.
Probably
As-
Eris.
Okay, because legitimately though, she has the ring of free action, so difficult terrain doesn't affect her, so she's probably as much as she can, considering that she can move through it freely.
It's probably Eris, yeah.
I'd say Anara, Icarus, and Valerie by proxy because you're on my Tensor's disc are in the back.
Fair enough.
I love how I just got like a free ride.
Eris, I need you to
entire
make me,
time.
as y'all are walking forward, Eris, I need you to make me a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. Oh no. 8.
8. Awesome. Eris, you are just stuck. As y'all see Eris get stuck. Eris, you don't.
Stock.
Yep. Absolutely frozen in place.
Haha! Horses can
With
walk
mid-step.
upstairs, and it's pretty easy for them.
I have a lovely item that doesn't let me magic yet impede my movement.
Indeed. This isn't quite magic.
Oh dear.
As y'all know, Eris, mid-step, freeze.
Hold person.
No,
I
it
don't-
doesn't look like anything hit her.
Can Icarus
Hmm.
judge her with his face?
Do I think that doing a dispel magic will do anything?
As you're looking at this,
Me though.
maybe, probably not. You just kind of have to wait it out. And Icarus tries to nudge Eris. Eris doesn't budge at all.
What the hell?
Do I have any idea what the fuck's going on here?
Not right now. It just seems like she's like, absolutely caught in something. As a minute goes by, Eris, your foot goes down,
No rerolls?
and you turn around.
Wow.
Everyone's
you
in
guys
different.
are close as fuck.
Yeah, everyone's in different positions. They're all close. You have no knowledge at all of being stuck.
Did you get time stopped? What the hell?
Did you all teleport?
No,
No.
you froze.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Temporal manipulation. Fantastic.
Could you be more specific with your words?
Oh, time seems to have
Time-
frozen around you. Well,
Time
well, you.
magic. Yes.
But I didn't nothing stopped.
Are chronology wizards? Are they a thing? Like their features? Are they known?
Not
We have a.
they're not super well known.
I was gonna
but
ask it because
Wait,
I was gonna
there-
compare it
there's
to momentary
there's one in the
stasis.
fuck. But yeah, there's one in the fucking
Um,
Magocracy.
Yeah, but I don't know how well
name's
Inara knows their
Fury.
features.
It lasted. You know, this lasted for a minute, so it does.
Yeah, but I
It's
was
a
gonna
little
compare it
stronger
to
than that.
momentary stasis.
You
but
don't.
longer.
Then again, Teferi doesn't really show off a ton of his powers that much.
Also, he's a bitch,
So you're
and
not
Inara doesn't
sure.
like him. He doesn't study up on
As
him.
someone who's lived in the Magocracy for 50 years, do I know what the fuck a chronology wizard
Well,
does?
yes, you know what chronology wizards are, and you know that they can manipulate time.
But I was
It
referring
seems to be a standing
specifically
effect that
to
they do not show off their abilities, though.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
I was
okay.
referring
Yeah,
specifically
they-
to momentary stasis. and
It's
it
also
can do
very
that.
hard for anyone to realize their abilities because it's literally
Time
if they
manipulation.
do something, it didn't happen.
That's
Actually,
fair.
Yeah.
hold on, I'm on a roll.
I
I'm
ca-
gonna see if Inara actually did research on Teferi out of spite. She researched on Teferi out
Yeah.
of spite.
You know he can. You know he has a habit of fucking with magic, fucking with time, especially in mischievous ways.
That
Type of thing
is-
like redoing the time just to make someone trip type shit.
Fuck you!
Would she have
Fuck
ever watched him
you!
freeze another Archon out of for funnies?
He can't freeze out the
Oh.
Archons, so
No, really? Not even with momentary stasis?
they are too strong.
Oh, interesting.
They
Not
can just
even
say
for
no.
the funsies.
Yeah,
no, not even
I
for
kinda-
funsies.
I kind of just think to myself, I know that Archon Teferi has the capability of manipulating time, and considering that this particular dragon is said to have a breath that does the same, it's very likely that temporal magic is commonplace here.
Or,
Notably,
because I don't remember, but all of you do, maybe you all this time saw the Vice Hydra, and I didn't, so we need to find it.
yes.
I smack Eris on the back of the head,
Her
jokingly.
hand hurts.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah.
She doesn't budge as if she's still in the temporals. Because
Yeah.
your strength is so low.
But also, yeah, y'all would know it definitely is not a field effect because Icarus was able to touch Eris and it did nothing to Icarus.
I didn't, but nothing happened.
It might have just been a.
Eris is like feeling for like a
roll.
force field.
If I walk into it, does anything happen?
I was about
No.
to say. Oh. Maybe a trip to trap. Some sort of alarm.
You know, don't. It's just.
It's
weird.
mud.
Lost. Very strange.
Sparks goes and really quickly draws like a random symbol in the mud, and Anara just points to it and goes, "Are you sure? You might have tripped a magical alarm."
My perception roll was really high. She said, Sparks did that.
Hold on, let me get my stealth roll.
Sparks did that.
Sparks is good at stealth right now.
That's fucked. That's so fucked.
Oh. He rolled a 24.
Damn,
No,
I
wait, he doesn't
didn't
have
see it.
proficiency.
Fuck,
20,
my bad.
22.
My bad, I didn't see it. Shit, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a sneaky boy.
She goes, that is a very bad symbol.
It's hard to be accurate with the dragon claw. Thing's the size of a head.
So,
Sometimes the most powerful.
It's not even draconic.
Sometimes the most powerful of.
Eris thinks for a second and goes, wait a minute.
Sometimes the most powerful of glyphs are the largest one.
Was the smallest
Hey, yo.
one. Sparks'
This one's
lip is like
tiny!
this big.
Everyone's saying things
However-
and Eris is going, stop it!
I know, I'm just fucking with her.
Eris is like finding the plot holes in there, you're adding more. Adding info, you're wrong! Don't overload me, it's not fair. Well,
Now
I
you-
guess we'll
now-
continue walking and wait till somebody else freezes, because it'll be funny when it's not me.
You see, Eris.
Watch it just be
you
Eris
being-
again.
You being
Probably.
overloaded temporarily means you get a small little glimpse into my world. She gives a thumbs up.
Eris goes, now that I've been time stopped for a minute, you said, I have a minute more of my life left. Haha.
so
I guess that is how that works, yes.
Big brain over here, and she'll continue walking.
As y'all continue, you'll hear this small bleating almost. Like a mewling animal.
In there!
As on the side of the road, you note a wolf and a pup. And the pup seems to be
Not in
hurt,
there.
injured.
Oh, baby.
Are they allowing us to like go if like I like move
As you
soft-
go forward, the older wolf seems to like try to get a little defensive.
I hold up my hand and charge healing energy.
I
into it.
don't know if that'll make it
I
better.
don't know if an animal
Yeah.
understands what healing energy looks like.
I'm aware.
Especially
But-
yours.
Dang it,
Can I roll?
Who's good with
animal
animals?
handling?
I'm average with animals. I have a +1 to animal handling.
Can I roll like animal handling?
Want to try to calm them down. Whoever has that. Right.
I would love to. Is anybody trying to help?
One of you with pets?
Anybody trying to help me with this or no?
I'll give you a help. I'll give you the help action. I only have a +1 to animal handling. He's got kennel cough.
Thank you for-
again.
I have a
Inara,
-1.
Inara, I love you. You
And plants
turned
die when
a
they're around you.
Mhm.
Oh dear.
you
But
changed
they're
it
magical, aren't they?
You changed a 2 to a 17.
Nice.
With the guidance on myself, that's a 21.
Nice.
Nice.
So as you sort of try to gently approach with Anara sort of attempting to help,
Oh, yeah, she's
The
hoping to
wolf
try and
seems to-
pacify the big one.
yeah. Well, the big wolf seems to sort of calm down a little.
Go and gingerly place my hand on the pup and cast Cure Wounds on it.
I'll be
The
right back.
pup has
Give me
twice the
one.
hit points now.
As you
Practically.
pretty much, yeah. As you
I
cast
don't,
Cure
need to, I
Wounds,
don't need to roll.
as you cast Cure Wounds, the flesh sort of begins to knit together, and the pup sort of stands up. And it like licks your hand, and they sort of wander. They sort of like run away.
Oh,
I rub it. I rub it on the top of the head as it licks my hand and just watch it run away. I look towards the mama, and I just like smile, bow my head, and just let her go too.
Her thing, yeah.
Cutie.
Right.
I feel bad for saying this, but Eric's just over here like clearing out brush in the front, and then Rika's second just walking. Die.
Die!
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
We're
Scott.
killing plants and
We just
saving wolf
helped the
pups.
doggy.
Dog.
Quick
Yeah.
spark notes. Where we arrived in like the island area with a mountain-esque, and there's a whole bunch of
I
ruins,
saw
and it seems
the
to be from an
picture
ancient
with the circle.
civilization.
Wait, sorry, what was that last part?
It seems to be from an ancient civilization of like big magic. It's a ruin though. It looked like there was a battle, and
Ooh.
Valerie saw a vision of like hundreds of wings of an unidentifiable dragon species
Ooh.
that
Unidentified.
Eris thinks might be planar
Also-
dragons, and we're
also
heading up into the
Too
mountain.
cool.
There's a lot of nice. There's a lot of the dragon's lair looks like there's a lot of brush and like extra vegetation that's really concentrated, like plant growth, but like in a huge area.
Mhm.
And also, Eris got stuck in a like time like pause, is what we were thinking it was. Eris just was frozen for a minute and then no longer frozen, and she doesn't.
Interesting.
That is, you were caught up.
Okay, I am fully caught up.
Also, Scott, I am too cool for school.
Nice.
Where is that fucking?
And,
You're also old
Sparks
enough to
doesn't
buy
know
a
the
gun,
difference
so
between
like you could be even cooler
common
for
the
school.
language and common
I am
the
old enough
word.
to buy a gun.
Oh
You're
yeah, I forgot
correct.
about that. Yeah.
And we just saved a little pup, and he was hurt with their mama of wolves. All right, we're heading up.
Did
Yes.
you hear me, Christian?
So as you
Kind of.
continue,
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks better run.
where the
Uh-oh.
fuck the hell is this?
Uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
Too cool for school, has a gun, pumped up kicks be like.
Uh-oh. In-game, in-game Twitch, in-game, in-game.
Valerie with an AK-47.
Oh no! Why does that sound correct?
I
My
am
goddess
the
deals in death.
I am the Oracle of Death. I shall deliver.
As y'all sort of continue onwards, you'll know
Kevin at one
there's
point makes Valerie a gun.
fuck.
She'll take it. It'd be funny.
Okay.
Valerie gets a pistol. Bet. I'll use it. For
Kevin
when my
says, "You give me school shooter vibes." Here you go.
What if I go to Kevin and explain to him that Pyrrha taught me a little bit about computer science?
Kevin goes, "Your life was better off before."
Your life was better off before.
As you'll head up this trail seems to end right going into this like cave.
How big is this cave?
It seems fairly sizable. Eris, looking at it, your dad could easily go through here in his dragon form.
Ooh,
Not a big old boy.
Hey, big ol' boy.
big
Big
cave
ol'.
mouth. Big kid. Big.
As you're sort of, yeah, you're gonna go through. Do you go inside this cave?
Well, we may die, but that is a price I am willing to pay. Let's.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm walking inside as well.
Wait. Sorry for backtracking. Why are we here again?
It's the adamantine
The adamantine
dragon.
dragon
Okay, that's what I thought.
requested Eris, and Eris is like, this is probably going to be helpful for our future endeavors, and also thinks if she could figure out her power, it'll be helpful for everyone as well.
Sounds good.
She knows
There's no
little to
progress
nothing about
forward.
it still.
Y'all know, as you'll go further inwards, this cave feels a little less natural, more refined. And soon enough, you'll enter into large carved hallways almost, with braziers on the walls, brimming with this sort of white golden fire. And you kind of look around, and this place looks ancient. If you had to guess, you'd guess it's probably just as old as the ruins you've been seeing. And you kind of progress forward. You know, several chambers, varying in sizes. Some clearly only fit for humanoids. Others massive. Almost like a place for many different dragons to be going into and such.
It's a church.
Take me to church. Why
But
the fuck?
most of these places look abandoned. Though the entire area seems to be fairly well kept up. Like someone still takes care of these areas. And you'll know as you're roaming down this hallway, there occasionally are murals depicting vast sort of skyscapes with dragons, of a type you haven't really seen. That look sort of majestic, regal. And then there's other murals of combat, and with always, of course, the dragons are victorious. And you sort of continue onwards in these. These murals, especially you, Valerie,
Hmm.
almost strike you as religious.
Okay.
It is a church.
That would make sense that the religious person knows what religious shit looks like.
And
Yeah.
you seem can't really understand what's going on fully because it's just you've never seen. Obviously, none of these scenes are ringing any bells for you, and none of them depict anything that you would describe as holy. You don't notice
Or
anything.
even unholy.
Yeah, I'm saying you don't notice any deific relation to anything going on until y'all get to what seems like an extraordinarily important meal. It's sort of you'll note it on the far wall of a room that you'll pass by. And this room has a very large draconic figure sort of holding its arms out to its sides. It looks like it's shown from the front, like it's like doing like that type of thing. And this figure seems to be right above its head hangs a circle with 9 shifting hues. And to the right side of the figure, this brilliant dragon under this figure, but still close by. And on the left, and of course the figure on the right looks sort of regal and knightly. And on the left side, this multi-headed creature, draconic in nature definitely, with 5 heads of white, black, green, blue, and red.
What one could that be? Never heard of something like that.
I wonder.
Bro hit us with the Magic the Gathering decks.
Stop. Stop.
I played
This looks very much like this specific section looks like a draconic church with devotions to Bahamut, Tiamat, and Io, who seems to preside over both of them.
Mm.
As you'll sort of... That's what you'll see there. And there is, of course, space for either, as you look. It seems almost like... But, obviously, Bahamut's is much larger. His sort of offering, and especially in comparison to Tiamat's, is much... He seems to be held in much more importance. Which,
That's good.
Given the relation you'd gathered,
We like
good
that.
aligned planes and these ruins, it makes a lot of sense. They're like Tiamat should be respected, but still not a good thing. She is not a good thing.
Evil.
She an evil bitch! What she
Emphasis
is.
Mama homie say
on
Tiamat.
bitch.
Wait, so Tiamat's the evil one? Bahamut's the evil one?
Tiamat is the evil one, yes.
Bahamut is the good one.
And they were both boys, and they were both kissing.
They were siblings.
Yo,
They-
hold
And
on.
they're not in
Yeah,
Alabama.
they were supposed to be kissing.
And they were
Bam.
roommates.
They were
The irony is,
partners
I
and they
actually-
were kissing.
The irony is, I did in fact actually want them to be kissing.
Huh? What? Why?
So
Ayo?
it was created by Io, and he was like, "You're both halves of a perfect dragon. Y'all should like make the perfect draconic line."
What the fuck?
Technically,
It's okay. This is like the
He's a
start
god.
of like everything.
Yeah.
They're gods.
Do remember
I
that
guess.
God's incest
have
isn't
DNA.
really
well, they don't
really
have
a
they don't have
thing.
DNA, so it doesn't apply.
They don't
Yeah,
have the weird chromosome
It's the same.
fuckiness that we
Yeah,
have.
say, it's the same thing that like Uncle Rick talked about for Percy Jackson. The gods,
Yeah,
their DNA is never coherent. Like it's
Yeah.
never really. So even 2 kids of a godly parent are never like similar DNA wise.
Yeah. Like, literally, that's why the entirety of the Greek pantheon are like, I'm gonna fuck my sister.
Because someone
Oedipus
asked
with his
about
mom?
that. Because technically Percy is dating his
cousin.
His cousin. If you think about it.
I mean,
But
Oedipus
but
fucked his
he's like-
mom. So like.
That's his mortal mom, so that's a little weird. That's a little weirder.
Oedipus is a little
Just
different.
saying,
That actually
100%.
isn't.
Also, to be fair, Oedipus didn't even know it was his mom. Remember?
Yeah, but he was prophesized.
That's the point
to.
of it.
It was
that's the-
well. Remember, it was prophesized
Why?
to. I don't remember how that worked. It was.
He was
weird.
prophesized
And
to.
It was prophesized to kill
kill
his
his dad and marry
fuck
his mom. And
kill his
he
dad
didn't know either
and
one.
have-
He didn't know either one when it happened.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well,
prophesi-
shit."
He was prophesized to kill his father and lay a child with his mother.
It
Ew.
was kind of. It's such a wild story, man.
Welcome to
Greek
mythology.
and Roman stories are so wild.
That child's name is Antigone.
Oh yeah, Antigone.
Antigone.
Sorry, I had a friend. In high school when we covered
Sorry.
Antigone. He just called it Antigone. It was London. You know what I'm talking about? It was
Hey
London.
man, Antigone is
I
funny.
just remember.
I mean,
Antigone.
Antigone.
Sorry.
Scott
I'm
saying that
glad
made me think of agony.
I'm glad that everybody else here knows what the fuck Antigone is. I'm very happy.
Antigone. I love her.
Antigone, but Antigone is funny.
I love her story.
Yes.
I think he also called
Like,
her
I know it's
Anti-John
Antigone.
at one point.
Anti-John.
Anti-John.
I mean,
Canon,
whenever
this
I
is a
see
canon
John
event.
and Jacob.
Anti-John.
Anyways, moving on.
Anyways, yeah, right. So, as you all progress forward, and this, it eventually opens up into this sort of vast cavern area, and sitting sort of on a raised section is this large figure, clearly draconic in nature.
Who breathes time?
Mito.
Vito is the adamantine dragon?
I thought we knew this.
Oh yeah.
He's sick
Is
right
he
now.
hot? Oh, it's a dragon.
It's an actual dragon.
Why is he hot, Dom? Why is everyone in your campaign's hot?
This
In the
dragon
world.
sort of
Because
turns-
because fantasy art requires things to be hot. Most of the time.
Toothless.
No, stop.
Hello,
Yeah.
Toothless.
It is not
He's got the
toothless.
blue. He got like the blue things too, like Toothless got in the third
That's
movie.
just supposed to that
Blue
represents the shine of
the
his
second
fucking
movie? I don't
scales.
remember
Don't do
which-
it.
no,
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. That's the shine of his scales. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bob said we're not getting trademarked right now. Stop it.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
The drag. What's
Don't
your name?
sit.
My name is
dragon.
Night Fury.
Shut up.
No. Actually, Bert's probably gonna be even more annoyed at the name of this dragon, so it's fine.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Is he fighting you or something?
No, Sapphire's clawing at me because Mito's
I
sick
thought
and
she was-
she's
I-
and he's
I
sitting
thought
on my
Sapphire
lap.
was biting you.
Stop it, you were such a stinky butt. Your butt is so stinky.
Moving on. What do we got?
As you sort of entered into this room, dragon turns towards you, and this dragon is massive.
Who's there?
Easily.
Ow!
Great Worm's dad.
What happened here?
Oh, you crawled on my leg, bro. Down.
Jesus.
Happy now?
As you'll turn around, it's probably around.
Gun.
Your guess is this creature's maybe 150 feet, maybe more.
Jeez.
He's a big old boy.
It's massive.
150 feet by 150 feet?
150 feet long, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's a snake.
And as it looks at y'all, it turns and goes, welcome. I've been waiting for you
That's crazy.
and testing you
What?
along your travel.
His singular test was freezing Eris in time that one time.
And the pup.
You showed predilections towards helping defense and an understanding and intuition
No, we just
But
like to make
I-
fun of Eris.
could use. Your group is unique. This dragon, as you're sort of listening to it sounds ancient. More so than any of the counselors you heard, more so than any of the sovereigns. Dragon has seen the weight of time.
Because they are time.
And and stop that bitch. I was like, I didn't even think about that, but you nasty.
I'm not wrong.
As it turns towards all of you,
Ibis.
I have asked my ninefold forefather, and he has provided.
Papa, he said, Papa, can I get help?
I will enlist your aid when possible. There is much to be done. I need your help in a delicate matter.
Dragonkind seems to be in a lot of delicate problems right now.
Indeed. Though my matter is not immediate. Bert, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you swipe in front of your mic or in front of your camera real quick? There's a bug that kept going right in front of your
The
camera.
little baby spider?
Is that it?
The
Yeah.
little baby spider.
Not a
Yeah, he keeps
spider.
I just see this like brown blob just
Yeah,
going
he's a little
around.
boy. He just hangs out with me. He's my friend.
Spider-Man.
I named
Spider-Man
him Gary.
Anyways.
does
Anyways,
whatever
alright.
a
Can you
spider
tell
can.
Gary to stay away from the camera?
No, I
I
killed
mean,
Gary,
Gary
though.
can't hang. I'm sorry.
Oh, goodbye, Gary.
Yeah, I just killed him.
He's dead.
Rest in peace, Gary. You will be missed.
He's
That was
my friend.
unexpected.
I named him Gary. Can you tell him to not be near the camera? No, but I killed him now.
I was like, holy shit! That was so unexpected.
This went multiple directions.
We all just need to post that one gif of Big Boss, saluting over the fucking gravestone.
Better yet, I got you. I'll do something better.
There we go. Salute.
Okay, I'll just do this. I wish I could find something that's not a GIF. Oh well. Anyways.
Thanks.
Lilo and Stitch be like,
Chaotic as hell.
Brit be like,
Me? Oh, yeah. See you later, Gary. You were missed. You will be missed.
yes.
anyways,
Fucking
sorry.
hate it. I
Alright,
fucking
so-
hate it.
Anyways, Dom, I need you to see what I sent.
Oh.
Because it's all I was thinking about when he was asking. He said I asked my father.
Yes. Yes. There is a component that is missing. Do you know? What do you know of other realities?
Dad, what do we know about other realities?
Dom, what do we know about other realities?
Eris goes, I met one who is from a different...
Oh my
Reality
god, yeah,
than us.
Kevin.
We have
Okay.
met
And Jordan.
Everything you know of other realities has been an in-campaign topic.
Something about Ohio
Nothing outside
and
of that.
computer science and...
I'm aware of the existence of a different planet on a different sphere far beyond.
Yes, America,
By the name
didn't he call it?
By the
I
name
don't
Earth.
exactly know the
Oh,
extent
America.
of it, but they are from a different reality, I believe. Their name is Kevin.
Yes.
Yes.
Another by the name of Jordan seems
Do
to.
we know Jordan's from another reality?
I
I think so.
Okay.
Reggie
Yes,
knows
you're-
that.
We were told that by Reggie.
I didn't remember.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought Reggie would have just told us he's a little quirky.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
I know of the young beast boy,
Beastborn. Hey guys, you dropped the name of the book.
and I know of the child of Earth.
I am also
Though
aware of.
there was another, much closer. As his gaze will focus on Rika.
Oh yeah, technically. Well, no, she was born here.
Yeah, I was.
Your
born on this way.
people. Well, yeah.
I was born this way.
Your people.
What you mean by your people?
That's racist.
Hey, hold on a second. No, we're not doing this.
Your people that I thought were once 3/5 of a person, but now are people.
Guys,
Hey, yo, we're gonna get banned off Twitch. Shut the fuck up.
They don't know what Rick is.
guys. Can we stop taunting the dragon that could?
Nobody's taunting them in.
Oh, you cut
I'm
out.
not taunting
I
the
just
dragon.
wanted to know why you taunting me.
And we're taunting him out of character.
Shut the fuck up!
In game, in
I'm
game.
listening.
In game.
Okay.
The dragon that could single-handedly kill all of us in probably a round. Like,
I am also aware of a lineage of witches that also procure different travels as far as going to and learning from different realities. Very
You were a witch.
Yes, that is. No, is it not? I must. Indeed. The seer of secrets speaks true.
I didn't know we were
The
already
Yagas were
using Ayara's
indeed.
names here, Dom. Damn.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah. There was that was capitalized in both of those words.
The Seeker of Secrets?
The seer of secrets.
Who the fuck is she?
You.
This
You.
me?
Yeah.
I'm the Seer of Secrets?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
It is a title you definitely haven't heard before.
I have not heard that nomina.
You will.
I have never heard of that before. Oh, you will.
Someday.
One day.
God.
I'm going to presume that you have some form of connection with the Watcher at the gate.
Not quite. I just see glimpses of what can be.
And
I see this group and the role it plays in wider events. We are approaching a tipping point, and I would like your aid in exchange for my own.
Oh shit! I'm like, hey, yo, I think this motherfucker might be able to save my life.
My name is Eris. What do I call you?
I have gone through many names and titles, but out of respect for that which you have brushed, I will give you my first. I was once known by the name Sesheth Kunaz.
Oh my fucking god, Dom.
how you spell that?
I hate you.
I'm just gonna copy paste because I don't
Yeah.
actually do this right.
Also, elaborate. Why? What's going on?
There's
That's a
a
character from a
meme.
book.
It's
That's
from
no,
a
it's
book.
not a meme. It's not a meme at all. It's
Well,
not
no,
a meme
no,
at
no,
all.
I
It is
meant in the book.
explicitly. I'm saying it is explicitly a character from a book.
It's a character from a book.
Except they are
There's a
not at
blooper
all
at the end
this
of the
person.
book because there's an arrow that one of the characters wins.
No. That's not the origin of this name at all.
No, I'm talking about Sesheskunaz, though. Like, the character, Dom. This is why I'm saying, oh my fucking god, and then I mispronounced his name a million times.
Anyways,
Okay, Dom doesn't want me to tell you guys, so...
you can say it.
You
It's just he wants to. He was wondering at the. Oh my god. And yes, I took the name.
You dirty thief.
Yeah. Except very different dragons. Very different dragons.
Yeah, one of them looks
Well-
like a child.
What?
The one from the book, he takes his mortal form looks like a kid.
That's weird.
What do you need from us?
Currently, I need you to find this individual. You see him cast a spell.
Oh
And
god!
into the air,
I'm just kidding.
as into the air next to you, this image of a boy. Couldn't be more than 15. In chains. Sort of hunched over a little bit. This boy is the missing piece. I ask you for this help and for your information. Due to the nature of my request, how familiar are you and of the spell Dream of the Blue Veil?
Oh shit.
I know that it was likely the reason why a couple of those people from the alternate realities are present here.
I've never heard of it.
Neither have I.
It may be,
Might
though
have.
it is derivations on this spell, not the spell itself, that have caused many of those from other realities to be summoned. The spell itself requires a subject who knows of this home world that you would be going to be part of this spell. That is why I cannot do it. They must go with you. And the boy you see is from this world. I need you all to go to.
Where do you need us to go?
America.
You will be going to a world where magic, as it is much more hidden than our own. A world where technology seems to rule.
Are you sending us to
Fuck.
To where?
Brian, stop.
Ron?
Are you sending us?
Sending us to
No.
fucking Abron?
No.
Okay. Okay,
It
thank
is
God.
a world where you will need to find another by my name and my visage. They may take on a mortal form. I do not know.
Buddy.
So we need to go to this other world to find the boy in chains and bring him back?
No. You find him
No.
in this world, and then dream of the Blue Veil with him to that world. And then find Seskunaz in
And
that
then
world.
what do we do with
Come
him
back.
when we find him? We just take him.
And when you find the other version of myself, you will need persuasion.
Hey, I'm good at that.
You will need to convince them to give themselves up. How familiar are you with the process of becoming a great WM?
How familiar am I with the process of...
It takes a long
Jack
ass time.
shit.
Takes a long ass time. That's all.
I don't know of any that exist. I don't know.
The only thing I know of is that it takes eons.
It is generally an arduous process, but it involves a dragon at the apex of their power, combining with echoes of themselves on other realities. Many of us who reach this level of the power can see into these other realities. But that does
Thì mi
not
đầu nó
make
ho.
it easy. Obviously,
Không, cho nó uống thuốc ho mình là nó...
some fragments of myself and other dragons concede willingly, and some do not. Hence why I need you. This world is coming to a tipping point. I need more. If I am to help,
Did he tell us who's going to be casting in the Room of the Blue Veil? Does the kid know how to do that?
he hasn't said who at all.
So, none of us have heard of this Dream of... Well, okay, first of all, has Reggie, because he trained with Jordan, and I assume Jordan knows of it, kind of, maybe?
Jordan has heard of it. So Reggie might have heard him mention the spell, but he's never gone into any sort of detail with it.
Okay, Reggie will go. So, I've heard of the spell, but I don't know how to cast it. I don't think any of us do. So, even if we find the kid, how are we going to be able to do it?
You're muted.
There are options. The best of such would be to wait until you reach the requisite level of power. By then, I can imbue your friend, as he looks at Inara.
Aww.
With the spell required to do so, allowing you all to travel. The knowledge is in me, and if I imbue it into her, I will lose it. But I do not see as I have much other choice. The only other option is to enlist the aid of the only other being my sight can see that has such a spell. on this plane at present. A woman by the name of Archon Nuri.
Ow.
Oh!
And from
No!
everything, and from all of the information I have gathered about the Lady of 1,000 Guests, she will not aid you, nor will she aid me, not without knowing my name, which I will not give, and I implore you to do the same.
I do not have a trust for her either.
Yeah, she doesn't. She kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know.
If you manage, there may be another option, but it would require getting a scroll. And I do not know where you would find one on the topic.
Didn't he just write a scroll for it? Because he knows the spell.
I don't think he's a wizard, so he doesn't have the capacity.
able to
You
write
can
it.
ask, y'all don't know what he is.
I don't know if Reggie.
I mean, I think it would be similar to Reggie trying to write a spell scroll.
Yeah.
Would Reggie not be able to? Are only wizards able to do that?
No, anybody can do it. Any person can craft a magical item. It's just, you know.
It just
Yeah.
seems this spell is so out of.
It's
Reggie
so
will go.
whack. It's a whack spell. Ain't nobody gonna make a scroll of it.
If you could give us the knowledge how to cast a spell, couldn't we just bring you a empty spell scroll and you could copy it for us?
There is a choice. I suppose.
The issue
it
with
would
that,
take-
Regulus, is that it would require two.
I would need oh shit. So I would need the materials required. I do not travel out of my home often. And I do. Actually, give me one second before I say that. Just want to make it 100% sure.
And I hate mortals.
So let's say if Anar doesn't want to cast it, Reggie volunteers.
Is
Awesome.
with a
What?
Is
And,
Drew with a blue barrel a sorcerer spell?
I looked it up
It
and it said it
is.
was.
It
Oh,
is.
so Reggie could do it. Give
I
it
was
to
gonna say if Anara doesn't
what?
seem like she
you're
wants
not.
to
You
cast
wouldn't be
it.
strong. You wouldn't be strong enough.
The
Well,
issue,
yeah, it would take me longer because
the
I have
issue
2 level 3 level
arises
shot.
that I cannot scribe the scroll myself. As
Because
I do
you do
not have the ability to cast such a spell. I have all of the knowledge, but I am no master of the arcane.
So would you tell someone else how to do it and then they would write it?
It is a difficulty because simply one cannot simply just know how to cast a spell.
Let's
Unless
say, did
they
he
have
just
the
cast a
re-
spell to show us the kid?
Yeah, he showed fucking minor illusion.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
That's me misspeaking. He'd lose the knowledge of the spell entirely, is what I meant. Like, he'd know of the spell, but he would lose all of the knowledge he has about it, basically.
What you could do.
So the spell
And
requires that
this is
entire
something. This is
transfer
something that
of it.
you very well may wish to do if you wish to maintain it. I, on my person, have an empty script as I pull out a you could record the knowledge that you currently possess about such a spell, to be able to remind yourself whenever things become hazy. It is what I do whenever things become problematic.
The issue is that I would not be using just my power. In order to transfer this knowledge, I would be enlisting the aid of my god.
Just go get Nuri, bro.
I can no longer do this. I can only do this once. As my god's power has been tapped.
What did you say, Brett?
So why don't you just go get Nuri?
Because Nuri's not
Nuri's a
willing to give it to us.
bitch?
I don't know if she wouldn't be.
No, literally, he just said she won't.
Oh, he did? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
he
said
just
she
heard
would
he
ask
was
for the
supposed to be
name.
aid.
She wouldn't
He said she
without
wouldn't-
giving his name.
And he doesn't want to give that up.
Oh.
Which Eris will fight you about not giving that up.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to Nuri.
I don't hate Nuri, but she would definitely respect this. ancient
Valerie
dragon.
hates Nuri.
Yeah.
Why don't we just...
Nuri on the scale of 1 to 10 is a fucking 14
Why
on
don't we just
the
give her something
box
else?
meat.
She doesn't need to know why we're going, where we're going.
She 100% will ask that.
It's not
We'll
that.
ask,
It's
but
the
we can
fact
do
that
something else. Like, we can give her other information that she could...
it's very
see
hard to
value.
deceive somebody who has so many tools at their disposal.
It's not deception, it's just... We're not giving her why we're going, we're just needing her services.
Then the answer is no.
The concept is it's going to be hard to persuade
Yeah.
this powerful wizard to give us this thing we want without giving something equal in return.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, we find something else that is equal, that's just not of this subject.
And we could certainly try. It's just
Yeah, I just don't know what would be.
the
really
being
have
you can
it,
limitedly see into the future told us we wouldn't be able without certain clauses. And if wizards are anything, they're stubborn.
If wizards are anything, they're egotistic.
Inara's like the
They're
weird
all-
exception where she's accepting of people.
Yes. Yeah.
The,
Even the most lawful of good wizards have an ego, to some degree.
Kinda have to get that powerful as a wizard.
That's true.
Amen. It'd be like that.
I'm not wrong.
It really do be like that.
Oh yeah. There are a handful of other entities in the planes who have been known to potentially be able to cast the spell. It is just a lost magic. There was once this very island, I suppose, where used to be a... It was full of people who knew
So you talking about
the
Indrigan?
requisite magical knowledge. He's talking about the island you're currently on.
Oh.
I noticed the planar portal, the permanent one, broken and disheveled.
Yes.
This is
Things
hard
have
metagaming.
changed.
But Allura has an item that lets her learn any spell.
I don't think that she
Learn Dream of the Lugal.
she can't learn a spell that she doesn't know about.
Well, she could learn about it and learn the spell.
But how would she learn about the spell if she can't reasonably... I think the problem is that
The
the
same
item...
problem as like with the thing.
Yeah, it's the same reason why you can't wish for the spell. You have to know that the spell exists to want it.
Go just
Yeah.
tell her about it.
Put in
I mean, we could tell her about it. The way the item works is you can cast any spell that you have the capability of casting. Like, spell level wise.
But to be fair, D&D itself, the rules, list that there are much more spells than there are in any of the books and such.
Correct, yes.
By sort of the definition where, like, so you have to know the spell exists. Otherwise, you could literally just go use the ruby and say some bullshit because it could technically be a spell.
I would like to cast kill everyone in this town.
Exactly.
My favorite spell.
So theoretically,
My
is that a
favorite
9th
spell.
level spell slot? You're killing a bunch of commoners. Yes, it's probably like an 8th or 9th
It's
level.
just a meteor swarm.
Also
It's a meteor swarm.
yeah, I'm saying. So technically, it absolutely could be a spell. It's just no one has the knowledge of that spell.
It's fair.
Yeah, because D&D, like, player handbook explicitly states there are many spells that might have been lost map to time and such.
Who knows? Maybe Zawa knows the spell.
Lovely.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, do you have your Inargo's, or not Inargo,
Wait,
Eris? Holy fuck, Eris. Hey Valerie, are you still in contact with the witches you were with before?
That was actually
Oh,
going to be an
Yagas.
idea.
Would they
So-
possibly know as well? She says
The
to.
Yagas regularly use a similar spell. The issue is I do not know where they are. And I do
Typically,
not know.
the issue with Pyrrha is that she does not maintain the same temporality, nor does she typically maintain the same spear. I am aware that after I did a little of practice with her, that she left the spear to God knows where.
I know what you're saying, Brian, but it's funny because it keeps sounding like you're saying spear. Like,
Spear.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
she got rid of her
that's the
spear.
same. It's the same word. Spear.
yeah,
Sphere.
spear and spear.
Spear.
You're missing the H in
SPH.
one of them.
Cool.
No,
Wait,
it don't matter. It's just funny because it's the way it sounds. And it's like,
Spear.
spear and spear.
Spear.
Spear. Okay. But I am correct in what I said. Yes.
Oh, she did say she was leaving. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
fine.
thought. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's why he. That's also why he made the distinction of on this plane.
No, I remember
Because
that.
you would also
I was just
know,
like, they have living
especially
planes, so it could've
Inara and Valerie would know that there are high level spellcasters also have the ability to block themselves using spells from other like forms of like scrying and such, and including sight from holy casters.
I mean, Melora does that on the daily.
Exactly.
It's called mind
So
flight.
it's literally a matter of he might just not have the
The
knowledge
information.
or sight on these people.
It is possible that
If there's anyone else
Pyrrha-
can cast it.
it is possible that if we do have a loss for time, that Pyrrha will eventually return, and I can barter a favor to be able to do such. However, bartering with a Yaga, even still, is a very dangerous matter. Even if they are your friend.
Indeed.
I'd rather barter with an adamantine dragon.
I'm glad that I'm catching your drift here, Dom.
There is also the issue of morality. Many who reach the requisite height do not
You're
maintain.
4'8". You
Their
can ride this
morality.
ride now.
I hated that
You
statement.
said
You said
requisite
requisite
height, and then what you said after that.
I know. He
You
was
must
referring
be
to heights
at
of
least
power.
5
He
feet
speaks-
tall to
he
ride
speaks-
this ride.
Oh yeah.
does speak.
He speaks too slow for Brit's ADHD.
What?
So Brit fills in the rest of
I understood
No.
the statement. No, I understood the statement.
The statement
Because
is ADHD.
he meant height of power, but he
Yeah.
did just say heights.
Yeah.
ADHD
But-
people, generally speaking, like see where a sentence is going before it finishes. And with him speaking so slow, you make up sentences.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's just because he said height. He said requisite height. It just made me think of theme parks. Because the
Yeah,
little
that's
sign.
fair.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
but it's also a very ADHD thing. When there's space, you just fill it with the rest of.
Oh yeah.
Anyways.
As I say,
That's why we
Most-
interrupt a lot.
most who are not of divine casting, even some who are, typically do have the graying of morality of their spells later on. Most, that is.
It is much. I do not claim to be the most mobile people.
Neither do I.
I serve a deity who maintains balance, not one who fights for good. Though he usually seeks the preservation of the world.
Is that why he gives me power?
You brushed up against him on an occurrence that has not been duplicated. I have the ability to aid in the quest, both worldwide and for you personally. There is a small boon I can give at the moment. A shard that might present itself and might show to be more of a seed. Should you nurture it, it shall grow and aid you.
This is where you're getting your CR30 boon.
This is where he's giving me fentanyl.
Oh my god.
Yo, can I have some?
It's actually just weed. He
Yo.
wants me to grow it in a pot. He said seed! Anyways.
Eris. Gotta cook Eris.
Oh, fuck.
I don't get it.
Eris literally
yeah.
Eris basically responds with,
Fuck yes, Valerie. Fuck yeah, science.
no. Eris responds with, I
Thank you, Steve.
don't know what
You're
you
welcome.
mean.
That there is in existence that which would resonate with you. At its current self, it would be not what you need, though its heights can grow. It can achieve greater power.
Where is it?
Is currently elsewhere, though I could bring it here for you.
I thought you don't like to leave your...
It wouldn't be. I foresee your aid taking a while, so I would be able to do this now and still help later if it is necessary.
So you would like to give it to me after we've done the help for you?
No. I will give you it now.
Oh shit!
Shit.
If you agree to help me.
Eris, through the bod. I'll hush hush with everyone. Guys, getting an adamantine dragon to great Ceres would literally kick the Holy One's ass.
I was actually going to agree. There's no reason why we should deny this.
The only thing I'm concerned about is what the fuck are we gonna do in a... What is it, sphere, you say?
A different spear, yes.
Oh. Well, they said magic is less open, so we'll probably be stronger than most there.
Most, if not all.
Or it eats our magic.
Or,
Ooh, that could...
Or we're public
the-
enemy number one.
or, rather simply, our magic just does not function. It is
Oh.
very likely that in a place like that, I would have no connection to Pharasma at all.
Oh,
Yours does. Unfortunately, you still have me, and she'll like.
And for the
Look at
races
pop her
that
muscles.
sustain ourselves on magic, fortunately none of us are Genasi. But the high chance they die there.
Oh.
I will require, if that is the case, some other form of ability. Though I believe that might be something we... I kind of look over and, as we're thinking about this, and I sort of go to ask, out loud this time, actually. Sethethgonos,
Yes.
when we travel to this other sphere, I am of a concern that I cannot connect to the Lady of Graves in another sphere.
There
Do you-
are methods of doing such. Though I would not know what is accessible to you at that time. There are two which may prove possible, though. The first is being of a caster who has access to the gate spell.
Oh shit!
If you establish a gate between there and here, this allows for Rasma. What?
So then what's the point of Dream of the Blue Veil?
We need a 9th tier caster who are even less likely.
Guarantee you, the
You-
same caster can do both.
But the problem is, the Synccaster could do it there, but I don't know if they would get us back.
You have to have been there before.
Correct,
Mm,
yes.
Is the
okay.
stipulation is the stipulation for gate.
I was about to say,
Yes,
you
if
have
we
to
just
have
cast
been
gate, what's the
there
point of needing Dream of the Blue Veil?
Yeah,
We
you
can
have
just
to
go through the portal.
Technically, if y'all get this boy to 20th level to 17th level, yeah, sure, he could technically do it, but that's not going to happen.
This is true. Yeah, but the gate. That is
So let's just reclass Kevin and get him to do it.
that is a
Right.
9th tier. That is of a 9th tier. That will be
Indeed,
long.
the easier, I should say, lower level magic users would be to get in contact with their equivalent. As
So we break the rules of time travel.
a
oh, yeah.
as
It's
a
not time travel
connection, as your connection to your god
yet.
is intrinsic to you. Your god may be able to barter an agreement with their equivalent through you on that reality.
That's so weird.
So what I'm hearing
That is actually a spell jamming thing.
So what
If
I'm
once
hearing
you go to a
is you
different
kill
sphere,
alternate
you can.
Valerie and usurp her to get your powers.
Let's
yeah.
do it!
No. He's saying you basically
Dom, just let the
Commune.
joke run.
Well, but on
God,
another note, what I'm saying is what I'm saying right now is you basically commune. You talk to Pharasma's equivalent. Pharasma through you can basically try to establish some sort of agreement.
Oh, she usurped
Where
herself.
they, for the time you were here, for the time while you were here, that god provides you power. And
Essentially, they give you a visa.
They give you
yeah,
a
pretty much. It's a
green card.
divine visa, basically.
Divine visa. Divine green card.
Actually,
Not the divine green card.
dependent on things, it is very possible that I may be able to establish that before we head and venture.
It's this.
I could
So do you
attempt
want to
to
agree?
speak, not speak with both my lady as well as that of the lurker threshold at the exact same time to attempt to see what he can see in this other sphere and attempt to set that barter up before it happens.
I will hear. He does not usually accept such requests.
He may make an exception in my case.
There is a chance.
Dom, you understand what I'm trying to say here?
You're basically going to try to talk to Yogg-Sothoth to get him to talk to the person before y'all get there?
Yes!
Okay. That's what I
So,
thought
like-
you were talking about.
Correct,
Dom's
yes.
connected all the dots here. Holy shit.
Yeah, I understood what you're saying. It made
Read that
sense.
when you're putting down.
Brian's got a big
Reading between the
brain!
lines.
Brian's got big brain!
I'm smelling what the rock is cooking.
Stop.
Infuse some milk!
That's it. That last one was over the line. Sorry.
Alright, it's what my roommate says, so I have to say the whole thing because I say it just to upset them.
I'm gonna kick your bluebell ass back to Mississippi!
So anyways,
No.
Although, that might make me go fucking cuckoo crazy. So we'll
You're
see what
already
happens
cuckoo
with
crazy.
that.
You'll be fine.
That might make me more cuckoo crazy.
Hmm.
I might go cuckoo.
More
cuckoo
cuckoo crazy Valerie would be fun though.
More cuckoo crazy Valerie would attempt to stab Reggie.
That's
Fine.
fine.
You can take it. She has an 8 strength. What is she gonna do?
Reggie
Yeah.
stab.
But I got a 10 dex.
Oh yeah, she got a 10 dex. What's she gonna do?
I'm so scared.
You're done.
Ooh, you have me quaking in
It's
my
over.
starry boots.
I cast spiritual weapon and stab you
Bro,
with dagger.
Reggie,
consider my
Reggie's about to
timber
die. Your MC is now going to be little guy.
Oh yes,
Your PC is little guy instead.
absolutely.
Little guy was actually a druid. This whole time he's been a man.
There is another potential.
Scott's like, wait, you weren't supposed to say it out loud.
Yes.
Scott went, I wanted to have a second character, but I didn't want anyone else to know.
Can't
He's
hear.
trying to
Can't
talk.
hear.
Oh, I'm so
You may
sorry, I
not
do.
need the aid of another. Should you? As he looks at Eris,
Oh,
tribute to the calling. There is a chance you may be able to transport it yourself.
I can what?
There is a
not to-
chance you'll be able, you might be able to cast Dream of the Blue Owl.
Eris is going to
Just
go
for-
respectfully.
Eris
As
is
much as I like to bullshit that I cannot cast spells.
It depends.
Eris casting a spell.
Eris already
Heresy.
casts a spell. It's called Destructive Wave.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, spelled. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It's
It's a
a
5th level spell.
it's a spell.
I thought it
from
was
a
similar
magic
to like
item that's
my
different.
thing, where it was like rather than a spell.
It's a spell from a magic item. It doesn't
It's a
count.
spell for a magic item,
Yeah.
but I still have to cast it technically, so I have to do it before I.
Hushalahi.
It requires attunement of a magical
Spanish.
kind. Eris just goes, If
Steve,
I
you
can,
look
I will.
sleepy.
We'll find out.
Hey, EP.
I'll think really hard.
I had a long day today.
At least you get to listen to soothing meadow music and listen to a low methodical dragon to put you to
I
sleep.
guess.
I am. It's been a journey. Soothing.
I'm not gonna lie, this has been a very soothing episode, and I'm kind of
It
bored.
has
Yar har fiddle-dee-dee.
So, Eris back in the mind. Are we going to agree then?
I have no reason to say no.
So what's the final conditions that we have agreed to, or are agreeing to?
Practically, just help him find a child in go to another reality and
Okay.
convince an alternative version of himself to help him ascend to Great Worm status.
Basically, yeah, find child, bring child to other world. Is it back to their home world,
Yeah.
or is it...
Back to their home
I
world,
just
yes.
thought we had to like agree to a method of getting Dream of the Blue Veil already, but I guess if we
No,
No,
it's
no.
somehow rescue child and somehow get to other world.
yeah, I think it'll be fine. Oh, Steve
just happened?
almost died.
Oh, Steve died.
Died and came back. Yeah, it's rescue child, bring them back to their world, and then convince... I think it'll go along the lines of, hey, our world is in... And you, if you gave yourself over to this
You could save us.
the other reality of you, it would save our world. Trying to appeal to that, maybe.
I have aviator glasses now, boys.
I think the hardest part is going to be finding his alternate world person. Like, even the child, I feel like, will be findable, considering that he sent an image, so they are scryable. They're able to be found. But I feel like finding his alternate world version is going to be hard.
This is why I'm going to do things like I cast divination, I cast contact other plane,
Oh yeah,
I
it's
cast
going to be
find
a
the path.
lot of... Hey, you're about to be like the info broker. So,
Yeah, I'm about to do some dealings.
we're going to have to buy a lot of scrolls of speak with nature and shit. Like, all this.
I mean, shit, Valerie
We
can
should-
probably do it.
We should title this session when we go to the other world, Voyages outside of Voresia. Because we're going to be in Voresia anymore.
I wish I could leave the call, but that would end the stream.
Oh.
What, for what Scott just said?
Yeah.
Fucking bitch. Why would you do this?
Why
Why
It
would you
wasn't
do
even
Scott?
a pun.
Why
I
would-
thought it would be a cool name.
I think it'd
It
be
was-
kind of funny.
It'd be kind of fun to name. But yeah, Eris, you want to say yes?
I think we come to the conclusion that we will help you.
This is good. Thank you.
Did you
Well-
have an expectation that it was possible we said no? You could see into the
It's
future, possibly.
always possible to refuse the actions of mortals. Can always be opposed to the actions of another.
But the threads of fate are uniform.
The threads of fate. Fate is not a single road.
No.
Choices
It is merely a road to end at one single spot.
This spot you speak of, that usually ends in the end of the world. Though, when and how, or what is the change? They're contrary to the beliefs of many. Fate is not a science. It is more in art. It is ever shifting, and it is multitudinous.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a fucking bar.
You speak to a Pharasman. I know this
I
well.
do. Indeed. There are many paths, but you'd say no. There are many paths still ahead in which you cannot complete your role or mine. And yet there are equally many paths
Where we fail.
where you do succeed. Just as this world reaches one tipping point, as I have stated, you five serve as nexuses of such. Fate itself twists around you through mechanisms I have no way of knowing. It is a peculiar event that does not happen very often.
It is often said that those who see the strands of fate themselves cannot play a hand in weaving them. Do you find this true for yourself?
To be an interesting statement, as the strands of fate are woven forevermore
But not by those who
by
can see
both
them.
by both those who cannot see them and those who can, in conjunction, such as your lady. She is much more hands-on than she would like the world to believe. Always has been. And yet, none of us, not even her or any of the other gods, not even the eldest, can weave alone. And therefore,
Ah, so that's where that phrase comes from. They can't. Those who can see the strands of fate cannot weave them without assistance.
therefore, one's vision for the future is never the only image shown. It is always a collaboration, a connection. Though there are always those who seek to change things. In other realms, they are sorcerers of such magnitude. They cause the destruction of nearly everything. A man named Carthus.
Carthus, no!
Shit,
Another.
dog.
By the name of Vecna. There are many around the multiverse, and many more.
I don't know what to say.
Who
Trust
do
me, I know.
not attempt to take all of fate into their own hands. For many know the strands of fate do not like one owner. They rebel.
This is why a tapestry cannot be simply made by one. Without it, it is simply just a sheet.
Indeed. Now, young dragon.
Oh shit, yes!
Didn't know Iris had
She called you young dragon!
I
Yes.
need Would you like to assist?
Eris is definitely like perked up, like all like noble and
I warn you, if you do, it will not be an easy process.
I never choose the easy way.
Is that a yes?
Of course.
Good. Come here.
Okay. She'll walk forward, like
Rest a hand on my scales.
she'll reach down and touch, like
Okay.
his foot, because that's as far as she can reach.
Understandable. And I'm going to do something
Nice.
real
As she's walking up, trying to maintain eye contact.
Oh yeah.
Give me just a
Just
sec.
breaking her neck.
Awesome.
And guys, you watch she explodes
Eris,
Explodes.
as a bomb is planted in. She was meant to take out the adamantine this whole time.
you
Oh.
hear... Oh, well, the room hears.
Oh,
As
fuck.
Eris, you feel something sort of reach into you.
Nah.
Our ninefold god, please bestow unto us the shard which brushed this young flame, and bestow upon it, if it is within her ability, the power to achieve the goals set in front of her. Eris, I'm going to need you. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I would assume
But
like a ton of.
Before that happens,
Well,
you feel something ripping out of you,
Oh.
Oh, that's
He
way
pulled
deeper
your
than
heart
my
out.
husband.
as you are
And my heart's
instantly bloodied,
Oh
Oh
fuck!
my god.
and you take 2 levels of exhaustion.
Holy fuck!
Jesus.
So like just
Christ.
half my health, you say?
So is
Yes.
Eris just Kagome
Math.
now when she got the Shikon jewel torn out of her?
Oh my god,
I
an
don't understand
Inuyasha
that.
reference?
That's literally what's happening!
That's
She
fair.
got her freaking side torn out and then a whole jewel came out of it.
No, I was.
Eris's
I
damage
haven't-
is not
haven't heard
visible, though.
Oh, fuck.
psychic.
Oh, duh. Wait,
It doesn't even
how do
feel
I-
quite psychic.
Where do I... Hold up. Where do I write down exhaustion? There it is.
So yeah, roll your
Oh.
save.
Oh, do I make it with the disadvantage? Fuck.
No, disadvantage at 3.
Oh, it is? Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Where's my fucking character sheet? Constitution saving throw of 26.
26.
I rolled a natural 18.
Fine.
As you feel your power begin to crystallize.
Oh.
No, stop. It's not the jewel. It's not the jewel. Wait, hold on.
Prince
I
is
said
having
that.
a moment over
I
here.
did say that out of order.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be going to crystallize, and then later when you shoot arrows, they're gonna be magical homing arrows.
No, I
Jesus.
messed up.
Give
Nice.
Eris a bow and arrow.
As
Give Eris homing missiles.
the group can see some sort of rift above both Eris and the dragon.
Oh shit.
As a shape begins to come through it.
Oh shit. Oh shit!
It is ornate, almost. Almost ceremonial. And it seems to fluctuate
Eris, but artifact? Question mark?
Question mark?
between this claw-like smaller blade and a long-handled... You don't know what to call it.
Question. If we have telepathic bond active, could we see what the fuck Eris saw in her mind?
Ah, yes.
Not if I didn't reveal it.
And as this gets yoinked out, something gets pulled out of you, Eris, you feel it flowing into this blade.
Oh, he stole my soul, guys. Sorry.
Game over.
And as you,
Rolling my piece back
as the
up
blade
now.
sort of descends right on next to you, do you grab that?
I will painfully reach up and grab it.
As you grab onto this weapon, you feel a sense of familiarity. Long buried. Hey, hold on a sec. No. Eris is not getting turned into a pole arm. No. Hold on.
Shut up,
Well,
No,
if you watch,
hold on a
if you
second.
watch Soul Eater, you'd probably have a lot more than that.
I have 2 nickels. Not a lot.
Damn
I've
it.
seen that happen twice.
Nah. Eris just turns like completely like porcelain white.
I
and
will be
just
I'm just saying, if I become a pole arm, Rika has to wield me.
Oh my god.
No.
Could you imagine? That'd be so fun.
That'd be amazing.
As Eris, this sort of sparks a memory in you.
Sparks?
God fucking damn it.
Sorry.
Sparks to get turned into a weapon?
When you were
Rex.
a child, much younger than you are now.
Oh.
Running around and playing, you came across something. And like this curious child, you touched it.
Boop.
And you felt something sort of invade this sort of force that has stayed with you ever since. And now, you feel that same force resonating between you and this weapon. As Eris say hello to your artifact.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go.
Now, whenever y'all identify it, which I assume y'all will do outside
Yeah.
after you bid the dragon farewell.
Yeah. Me also
Bye-bye,
fucking
big
healing Eris.
As soon
like,
as Eris grabs the weapon,
heal,
because
heal.
of the exhaustion,
Also, Brian.
Oh.
Sorry, before I say that. Brian, you do note you absolutely realize what he just did.
What do you do?
This was the auto success divine intervention.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
This dude has 20 levels in cleric.
This adamantine dragon is a cleric of 20th
That's
level.
who you were telling.
Oh yeah, Dawn told me after the campaign was over that Melora would have met him.
Oh no!
Or have known of him or something like that.
Oh no! I was told of him as Zala too, because I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey man, am I one of the strongest clerics out there?" It's like
And he said one of.
one
Not
of.
the.
You will never be stronger than the adamantine dragon Great Wyrm with 20 levels of cleric.
He's not a great worm yet.
He's not a great worm
Fuck
yet.
you, Dom.
But yes, he did
as soon as
mention.
Eris
To make it
grabs
very
the
obvious,
weapon-
he was mentioning his god a lot and shit.
As soon as Eris grabs the weapon, you see the like shine of recognition, and then
Yeah.
she passes out.
Understand.
Oh shit! I'm gonna go. Valerie immediately goes over and is like checking her and shit.
She
Medicine.
has had much taken out of her. As
Clearly.
have I. Please, take the quarters for the humanoid races nearby. Rest. I will
What-
do the same.
What magics are required?
She needs rest.
What magic are required? Elevate her feet, put her on a bed, give her
Was
Hey,
it
he says,
rice?
"How's your medicine check?"
Rice. Or wait, no.
My medicine check is pretty
Is
good.
rest, ice, elevation.
Yeah, rice
Okay.
is rest elevation.
Compression, elevation.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
rest
Yeah,
ice
rest, ice.
compression elevation.
I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't think of what I stood for.
It's literally
Ice.
ice.
Ironically, ice.
Yeah. Rice.
Yeah.
It's kind of
ice.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then with my 8 strength, but enhanced carrying capacity because we're higher tier adventurers,
Throw her on Icarus.
Eris is getting lifted.
Reggie finds
And
this
I'm a
amusing, so he's
Reggie
gonna let you
finds
do it,
this
not,
amusing.
not helpful.
That's fucked.
You'll notice
Well,
the
if he-
entire time, even while she's passed out, she does not like.
She doesn't what?
She's like a
Like,
kid with a
look up.
safety blanket.
Yeah, she holds the weapon even while she's passed out.
Oh.
That's fair. I'm going to eventually set her down
shit,
in a
oh, shit.
bed somewhere, put a blanket over her, tuck
Put her
her
on
in,
Tensor's floating
put like
disc.
ice on the top of her fucking head and shit, you know?
As you all leave the room, the passageway sort of seals itself.
See you later.
That the
Gosh.
dragon settles into rest and seclusion.
Damn it, I was gonna ask for a question, shit!
You only wanted
Tomorrow.
to talk to Eris, Valerie.
Oh,
I
brought
didn't like
you
the rest of us.
along.
We're just here. We're accessories
Asked
for
a
him.
few questions and he.
man, I want to talk to a guy who knows about fate.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay, I'm not
considering
gonna
we are
lie.
nothing more than a bracelet Eris is wearing,
Not really.
No.
in this
Oh,
conversation, that is what
to
we
be
are.
To be fair, he did kind of try to include y'all in the conversation.
Yeah, but
I
in
mean,
this
most of the
conversation, that is all we are. We
I'm
got
not
the
gonna lie,
cursory
most of the
acknowledgements, and that was
conversation
it.
Most of the conversation was actually Valerie and him.
I mean, it's just
A
'cause
lot,
you
of it was,
didn't-
a lot of it was, but that was just because Valerie was asking.
But there was a lot of Valerie asking questions because, like, hey, very knowledgeable ancient being.
Like, would
Yeah.
you not ask questions?
I loved the line. People think fate is a science, but it is an art. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, that was kind of hard.
that was based, honestly.
I'll be Dom's hater. It was okay. It was mid.
Pretty mid. Yeah.
Dom's hater. That's insane.
We almost find
fuck?
balance in this world. And
Where's the
where's
balance?
Dom's balance?
You
Hey,
must
we just met the cleric of a true neutral god. We gotta. I think
Hey,
it's true
the-
neutral. Or is he lawful neutral?
I'll be Dom's
believe-
hater.
I
He
was
was
true
mid.
neutral.
True neutral. Got it.
True neutral.
Hey,
Kindred
we got the
spirits!
praise. We gotta have the
Let's
hater.
go!
Yeah. He was mid. He
Kindred
was okay.
spirits, let's go.
I didn't really care for
Cause,
him.
cause true neutral, leaning on the side of good when things go to wrong.
I'm not gonna lie. It takes an entire 24 hours to air first. So...
Oh dear.
Hey Dom, DM question.
Yes.
Does Air still have nightmares?
Does Eris still have nightmares? Is that your question?
Yeah.
No, not at the moment.
Oh yeah, she sleeps like a fucking rock.
Hell yeah!
Actually, yes, because you were not attuned.
She does not sleep like a fucking rock.
She tosses and turns.
Is
She
she?
will wake up in roughly 8 hours.
Would she not be attuned to it by, having it in her possession over the course of the long rest?
He's out of
She has
attunement
3 attunement
slots.
slots. Full.
Ow.
Unless
As
she
soon as she
technically-
wakes up, she will attune to it.
What's she getting rid of?
Oh,
It is currently in its.
goodbye, Death's
dormant
Door,
form.
my knife. My scythe.
Knife?
No more scythe, Eris!
No, not.
Valerie's
Valerie's
happy.
gone.
Valerie's happy.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie,
Valerie
the
is
scythe
happy.
had some abilities that I didn't
Valerie
use.
is
That's actually
happy.
really sick. Like, one of them was use a charge to turn a disadvantage roll into a... There was another one, which is use a charge if you would be moved against to not.
Mm,
Like, there was some fun abilities I didn't use.
yeah.
So, yeah.
I eventually need to get my hands on some
Hello.
dope ass charge items.
We'll find out. I got a dormant form weapon.
Hi, Dad.
But yeah. I'm assuming since it's like 12 minutes till 12, is that practically 12 minutes till 11 or 12 for Steve? Would that practically be it?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yay!
I don't want to go over. But yes, you have a quest now.
Find a child.
Find the child. Find the
Find
child.
the child.
Did he give us a
absolutely,
child?
he would have given you a name. That's what I was about to say.
Name.
He would have given you a name.
Wait, I need to write that down.
This
I'm
child's
just gonna
name
text
is John Doe.
It's shit. I was gonna make a cool reference, but I forgot
This
the name.
this child's
Thoros.
name is Thoros Silverbranch Jr. Fuck you.
That's great.
We gotta go save him. And this time we persuade him to not go towards a god instead of trying to make him abandon his own.
Honestly, I was like, bro, that man was so hard to actually redeem, but it was possible.
Yeah, poor guy.
He was just
Too
really
bad.
angry.
Me-
Pretty
His
close,
player was
and
too
then
stupid.
Tyr killed him.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I forgot about that.
By the time that the Joel fight happened,
Hey, what?
it was too late. By the time the fight Joel happened.
Oh, yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Hey, Dom. Fun
Yeah.
DM question. How many rounds would we have lasted against the adamantine dragon? I'm
One.
thinking I lived to the second.
One. It breath weapons us, we all die.
I think I could take
Time.
one round. I could survive.
Maybe. Let's
Fair
see.
Let's see.
Let me look at this creature's abilities.
20th level Divine Intervention. You all die.
I'll say that also did. It was a 20th level druid or cleric. I mean, so. Interesting. Yes. How many of y'all succeed on a DC 26 Dex save?
I
I
auto
don't think I
fail.
can physically pass that.
I auto fail.
I didn't.
know
I have
our
rage,
cuts
so
off
I'm
a bit
able
of
to
that,
reroll.
+2
Yeah, I would have
dex.
failed.
as that would
There's
be
no way I
his,
could
his
pass
fire
that.
breath, his
Nope.
white fire breath weapon, which ignores resistance, and is 2066.
That's a
wanna roll
lot
that
of
out?
that's
Oh,
a
I
lot
can
of
survive
damage.
that.
I lived
easy.
2066.
That's
Wait.
just his breath weapon.
I can survive
Wait,
it.
2066 is 13. That's actually not a lot of damage.
It's only 91. It's only 91 average damage.
Yeah,
Uh,
91.
Survive.
91.
Hey,
You'll
Dom.
roll low.
Argument.
You piece of shit. You're right with that, but fuck you.
Dom.
You
As
piece of
a-
No, if you're
low.
going against
As a
me,
reaction-
you will not roll low. You'll roll
As a
max.
reaction, I can become immune to fire damage
It,
once
so you
it's a
get
long
resistance.
rest.
It says it ignores resistances and treats immunity as resistance.
Cool. I also heal the amount of fire damage done, so I would just heal back.
Maybe.
My solution.
He could also just. He also just.
You can also just claw my head off.
Well, also.
Divine Intervention.
Whoa, no. Chill touch. Hell,
Get
not
on.
even chill touch. Spirit shroud. Like healing any of you.
Dom said, Valerie, your entire existence is nullified by a 3rd level spell that I can cast as a bonus action.
Honestly,
Yeah.
though.
He's
like,
salty about the time I did it.
All I'm saying is we lived through the first round. We don't win. There's no world we win.
Oh,
But we
no.
lived through the first round.
This is correct.
Maybe.
I think that's best case scenario.
Maybe.
Probably.
Votes of inspiration, though.
Ooh, who has it? Does Eris already
Eris
have
has
it.
it. Eris got it last
I
session.
don't think y'all rolled like anything, so.
I don't
it?
have
I
it.
would be down
You don't
for
have
a
it? You
DM
should have had it.
inspiration, honestly.
Nah.
I thought.
Did I?
Yes, you had it.
Oh, I didn't put it in. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm
down with DM inspiration.
Oh yeah, I got it for the
Dom!
because the council.
Dom, you get it.
Dom get it.
I was about to say,
Thumbs
literally
for
no one
me.
did anything this session, so I don't justify
I mean,
any of
it's
us
a-
getting one.
That was a big talk.
I did my usual. I made some jokes.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, Rika's fighter. Rika, like, hit
Yeah.
shit.
I like hit shit and
I
drink.
will send.
Oh yeah.
Rick,
You get
Rika,
past
like,
the
hit
DC 25 con save.
Barely.
Jesus.
That's
There
a
you go.
high
So
as
the singular
Not for the
property I will
barbarian,
give
it's
you
not.
currently. I mean, it was high.
Well, not for the barbarian. It's not.
No. I explicitly made it to where Christian had to roll an 18 or higher.
Oh,
I was
okay.
about to say he's still rolling.
I looked at Eris's check page and said, what's a high save I can do?
I have a +8, so I would have had to roll a 17 or higher.
Yeah, the 17, my bad.
I had a 20% chance of success.
Which, yeah, was because the singular effect y'all know that this has, that I will give you so far. Eris,
Oh.
you gain the ability. I'm going to read it out, actually.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
I can't do
You
that. I
can
can't read,
cast
so- Oh.
Dream of the Blue Veil
Oh
from
fuck.
this artifact.
Oh, so we don't need to go find somebody.
Yes,
Yeah,
if she
sure.
failed the con save, that would not have. It would not have.
There
gone
was
through.
a
I would
One
think
in-
you wouldn't be able to.
There's a
5
chance.
chance. 1 in 5 chance that I was
Ironically,
able to.
the major beneficial property was you get to cast a 7th level spell.
That's actually sick.
That's why he included it into the what's that called? What do the clerics get? The auto success thing?
Divine intervention.
The
Divine
divine
intervention.
intervention.
Divine intervention. That's why he
Oh.
included it in the divine intervention, gives it and imbue it with the ability to aid her in her quest.
Oh! So now Eris can do it.
I can cast a spell,
Dude.
bitches!
You can do it.
Through my
Unironically,
You
Eris
can
is
do
the
it.
strongest spellcaster of us all
I
now.
know, that's kind of lame. Not lame, but lame.
It's not a combat effective spell.
Okay, and you
Okay.
still cast 7th level
I'd
spells. None of us can.
Get
I'd
fucked.
like to point out
It's an
that
artifact.
Gale could cast Foresight.
Very true.
And that got dispelled magic like that. That
Well, by
absolutely
that extension,
useless
Gale was the
anything.
strongest spellcaster in Ventures,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
which is kind of funny.
So,
Alright,
It's
Yes,
kind of funny,
I'm
except you never
jumping
casted
off.
spells.
I mean, you
What's that
cast
other spell?
Guiding
Yes,
Bolt
no,
from it.
no, I
right?
casted Sending. That was literally the only spell I ever cast.
Conjure
Guys.
Celestial's a spell.
Conjure
All I'm saying
Celestial.
is-
Oh, in that one, yeah.
I have okay.
summoned that.
I now
I
have
use that
access. I have access to Dream of the Blue Veil. I'm going to be hopping. Good luck for the rest of the campaign, y'all.
Wait,
You
no, wait.
have to know it exists, and have either a person or object from that plane.
So she's
or
just
from
taking
Kevin
that
and I
plane.
are going
Yeah.
to.
Hey,
Talk to
hey,
Kevin.
we're going to America!
Kevin and I are going to America.
You piece of shit.
We
No, I won't.
could! You know we could!
We couldn't because Kevin would be like,
What the fuck is a
no.
collide, right?
What,
We
what
couldn't because Kevin would be like, no, you all would die.
I'll call up
why
Jordan.
would we
We'll
all
go to
die?
America.
Why
Because
would
the
we?
CIA will dissect you.
The CIA ain't
America?
ain't an 11th Oracle, man!
They are
Not
they'll
have
stick to the
magic.
jugular.
Kill
there.
most CIA
Oh,
agents that
sorry.
come my way.
Never mind.
I don't think they could handle me.
You don't just need an item. You need a magic item from that world.
So we could never
Oh.
go to Earth because Earth doesn't have magic items.
Yeah, except if we get Kevin.
Unless you take somebody.
Yeah.
I still feel like I could
Science
kill
count
people
as
without
magic,
magic items.
electricity.
Oh no, you don't need magic.
Take a
You're
light
just
bulb.
Rika.
No,
Oh,
you're-
Yeah,
you're-
I feel like
no,
the
I'm
CIA
saying-
got nothing on me.
CIA got nothing
The
on us.
CIA
got
ain't
nothing.
got- You'll
Oh,
never
man.
take me alive, cuppa!
FBI.
No, they would see
CIA.
like an anthropomorphic
To be fair,
monkey woman,
Y'all are
and they would be.
horrifying.
I
Y'all are horrifying
it'd be-
on any like
yeah.
normal world. Because think
They
about
may
it.
think I'm like Bigfoot or some shit.
Modern
You are
modern
just
rifles.
Bigfoot.
Modern rifle.
Yeah, a
Indeed.
modern rifle
And
does
D&D, a
like
modern rifle.
2d8 damage.
Y'all literally get shot in the head, and y'all go, "That's crazy, bro."
That's
crazy.
Lodged, like
I know.
it's
And
like
Nara, even a Nara who has absolutely no. Well, actually, never mind. You have armor now.
I was like, what?
I was like, who has absolutely no armor, looks very squishy. Gets shot in the head and goes, "Oh, that's nice."
Okay.
No,
That's
That's a little
Fair.
rude, but
Because
alright.
like here's the thing, right? Literally, 3 of our party members have above 100 hit points. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The average person with that rifle, a 2d8, would deal like 10
I was
damage.
gonna say, Inara
Okay.
doesn't. No, Inara would say ow because she doesn't know what pain is anymore when Valerie's around. So we'd at least go ow.
oh, our party,
we
like
can bleed.
just about any one of us could 1v1 a tank.
Yes! Yes!
That's kind of scary to think about.
Also, you know what's even more funny? Theoretically, Gale blocks bullets.
Gale.
Not theoretically. Not theoretically.
Gale
He
of
redirects
Waterdeep?
them.
No.
Gale
Gale
Ventures.
Broadwind.
Oh, I was like, Gale of Waterdeep does
See,
not block
someone
bullets.
tries to.
That man is a
That's the funny
wizard.
thing. That's the funny thing. If you took Ventures and put them into Earth, they try to shoot
No,
Gale
no,
with a
no. If
sniper,
you
and
took
she just goes.
Ventures, yeah, no.
The
If
fuck?
you took Ventures and went into and took us to Earth, if we still had magic, Gale and Bard are the unstoppable duo that just take over the world.
Oh, it's like Goro Sensei when he grabs the
takes
bullet
over the
sniper
world.
with, like
I'll stunning strike
with a
Quinn, it'll be
fucking
fine.
piece of cloth. Like that's
I'll bitch
Gale. Like
slap him.
she
I'm
has
his
time
mom.
to pull out the cloth and catch the bullet in it.
Yeah, and then Inara.
No, she's
it's
she's
like-
that one thing with
This
Superman
one- I
where they
just
try to
picture-
assassinate Clark Kent and he gets
just
shot and
picture
it
Quinn.
drops into his bowl and he just eats it.
Just picture Quinn.
I can picture
Earth.
Quinn just go, actually, you can't actually arrest me. I did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong, Chrono Shift.
No, I did nothing wrong. We have footage. Footage non-existent.
No, it's not even non-existent.
No,
It's footage of him
footage.
just walking
No.
across the street.
Here's what happens. Here's what happens when Quinn goes to Earth. Oh my God, are you Joker? Persona?
Oh my God! Are you
God,
cosplaying
I know,
Joker?
I'm so
You're
right.
such a good cosplay. No, it's not even.
This cosplay is so good.
No, it's not. This cosplay is so good. It's. I think your glasses are the wrong shape.
You're so right. Zuko out here.
Zuko! Your bird's on the wrong side. My bird is not on the wrong side.
Oh my God.
I fucking
That's
hate
the
it.
funniest thing too.
Gail
'cause
and
it's
Gail,
this poor guy.
Marcy, and like any other extraplanar race. How'd you paint your skin so well? Like, oh my God. You know what?
my
That's what we
God.
should do. We should actually pull like a witch from the show Witch, where they transform in the middle of a Halloween convention, and so everybody's like, oh my God, the pyrotechnics and those tiny motorized wings, they're so good. Meanwhile, they're literally fighting for their lives.
Yeah. Literally, Marcy's like casting spells and shit.
Marcy just
It's like, fireball.
It is kind of funny though. We have an ASMR, a half dragon.
Well, I
just
imagine
we're a
most of our
fucking
magic
circus.
is like.
Wait,
either
y'all want to know
in
something
or
funnier?
We're a
away.
circus.
And ours is
So-
just. If Inara goes to Earth, it's just, where'd you get your hair dyed? It's so pretty. I don't
Or
know.
how do you
Yeah,
make your
that's
eyes
true.
glow like that?
I don't think their eyes do glow.
Yeah.
once we get to
Eris
Earth.
is fucked with her
How do you
tail.
make your eyes like that? How did you do
Literally-
you like fancy
Bye-bye.
contacts?
Yeah.
Literally,
Oh, yeah,
literally,
they have color
Reggie.
contacts.
Literally, Reggie goes to Earth. It's like, oh my God, you're tall.
Can I sign you on for an
What?
NDA
Dude, Reggie's
contract?
massive. I forgot.
Valerie's just
World
emo.
falls, man.
No, Valerie's
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
emo. Fuck you.
Wait, so Reggie would have dead ass scientists on him.
No,
because
Reggie gets
the
no,
world's tallest
because there
ever
was a
man.
guy that was
No?
that was like 7 foot something.
There's
So-
That's so
been
fucked
people
up.
with 8 feet.
He
No,
gets
there's
signed
been
on
people
for an
with
NBA
8
That's
contract.
messed
Yeah,
up.
there's been people taller
No.
than Reggie.
Yao Ming was